102.7 WNEW, New York. Opie and Anthony. 102.7 WNEW.
Believing that these are exposés and they're done with journalistic integrity.
Documentary
style. This is nothing more than getting porno and lewd acts on television. And I love it. And you know something, HBO, they're allowed to show any of that. You know, they could show this stuff. Usually they don't show rated X movies. You can't see that on HBO. But you could catch the occasional boob and full frontal nudity in the movies they play on HBO. But this is a whole new level. This is hookers and Johns having sex. Mm-hmm. Real people, real down and dirty, filthy, smelly language.
It's Hunts Point, Anthony.
Hunts Point.
I said Hunts Point.
Hunt.
I want to go there. It's in the Bronx.
It's in the Bronx?
Yeah, I've hooked
named after a Michael Hunt. As a matter of fact, they called him Mike for short.
Oh, that's Mike's town.
Right.
Good old Mike.
And the hookers there, apparently, they have been chased out of there. Or they were chased to there.
From Manhattan.
Because they're running rampant.
Problem? We might have a problem.
What?
Rick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got pulled over here. Hold on. We're trying to work things out. All right. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
What happened?
What happened, Rick?
Well, that was close.
What happened, Rick?
We had a guy, a couple officers pull us over and tell us that they wanted to know if we saw a problem with what we were doing. And, of course, my response was, what are we doing? And that just didn't elicit the answer I guess he wanted. So,
all right.
She's had to cover up for now.
Okay.
And so we can make our way back. And he's just trying to, as he says, make sure we don't get taken in for anything.
What street are you on?
We are at 50th.
Oh, okay.
We're at 50th.
All right, so she now has her.
What did you asses have a bet when we were going to get picked up?
Yeah.
Oh, you dick. Who's getting punched in the face first? Yeah, Steve, who do you want to punch in the face first? Blondie. And we're not two cuts of veal, Ope.
I'll smother him with my breath.
You jerks.
Come on.
Well, I had 45th. Ben had 46th. Ann had 44, and Jim had 43rd.
Well, nobody wins.
All right.
Not yet.
Only the fine listeners of this radio program.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right, and Steve got great video.
Steve got great video, and again, we appreciate the officers who came and told us that maybe it would be smarter not to proceed.
So they gave us a warning, and we respect that, I guess.
Yeah.
And we have a good relationship with New York's finest.
Exactly.
All right, Rick,
And why
thank you.
jeopardize that?
Yeah, of course. All right, Rick.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a few.
All right, cool.
Hey, could someone grab me a coffee?
You're such a dick. All right. I just realized we had a bet.
I know. Then they get mad.
Anyway, so the hooker special on HBO. Andy.
Yeah, so they do it under the guise of a documentary. But what we saw in this special was a lot of oral going on. A lot of oral by these hookers.
Who was the chick showing off her oral technique for about 30 to 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Car after car after car.
There was one girl at the end of the
Doing
special.
it as she's standing up.
Yeah, she was the one with she had little blonde curls or something.
Yeah.
On the front of her hair.
Like one of those bobblehead dolls you get at a hockey game.
Her head motion was so fast, it was like a woodpecker's head
Shirley
on a
Temple
tree.
hair.
She had Shirley Temple hair. And they showed her in various situations. One, it was through a car window. Because they videotaped, I guess, they used a hidden camera. And they'd show these girls walking up to the cars. They'd fuzz out the license plate, but that's it. That's it. So if you saw a car, hey, that Nissan looks familiar with the little dent over there or something. It was pretty much giving these guys up.
The My Kid's an Honor Student bumper sticker.
Right.
Yeah. They showed one shot. It was a silhouette, just the black outline of the shadows, and you could see the junk in hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the whole montage they did of her technique.
It's great.
And
she looked
they showed through the window, her head's just going...
She looked like she was a robin trying to get a worm out of the ground.
A worm out of the ground, trying to pull that worm out of the ground.
Like trying to get one of those worms out of like a frozen ground, Anthony.
Yeah, and he's holding on for dear life.
Robin's got to eat.
Right.
Robin's got to eat.
And they showed her head bobbing up and down through the car window. Then they show her, the guy's leaning up against the brick wall. and she's like bent over kind of sideways.
Yeah.
A little sideways. Wham, 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 wham. Just going to town.
I think she's going to need a chiropractor.
Yeah, that could hurt her back.
Hunter Point is in Brooklyn, not the Bronx.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Hunts Point. not
Hunts Point.
I thought that was the Bronx.
How could you not know where the hookers are?
Dude, here's the deal. I've always gotten them on the west side of New York. I've never ventured into the Bronx because I'm not as familiar with the Bronx real estate and where they are. I'm not saying I'm above it. I just don't know where they are.
Right.
So if somebody could tell me, I'd be forever grateful.
All right.
My regular cruises around a car on the west side, and
Your regular cruise?
The best part of the special
My
last
regular
night.
girl.
The best part of the special last night was the guy. I guess he was getting so worked up. Sounded like he was a big ass mother effer too.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the whole confrontation started off with, him. How can I explain this?
It's kind of tough to explain what was going on.
Just being very macho to the hooker. And by the end of it, she had something going on with this guy where he's admitting everything.
Yeah. Things he wants to do
to other guys.
Other men. As she is doing things to him, manually and orally, she's doing things. He asked her to roll a condom onto her finger and then use that on him. Yep. And as she's doing that, he's yelling, "Oh my God, I want to." And then he was talking about satisfy other men. He's using terminology.
Not other men, her man.
Yeah.
Whether, who knows who her man is.
Oh, I want
something.
I want to suck on this, and I want to touch and, jumble these around. And he's getting into graphic detail.
And tussle that
little thing, and give a little tickle to that. Right. A little rub and a tug here.
and a little nuzzle here.
A little nuzzle.
Like, holy ass, dude. Relax.
And he asked her,
Jesus.
And he's screaming this, and then he asks her to put her her bottom, right against him, so he couldn't breathe.
Dude, that's a nice request. That's the only one I really liked it.
But no, as he's doing this, he wanted to do this, and he was telling her this because he wanted to imagine that it was her man.
Oh yeah, no.
And that he was actually gonna do things to Yams as they hung down.
The sniffing is nice though.
Oh God, it's a hooker.
But what? She's
It's
got
a hooker,
feelings.
for God's sake.
So should she not be allowed to vote?
Disgusting.
They got morals too. We learned what they will and won't do.
Right.
Chris, what's going on?
Yo, boys, that might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen on TV.
Wasn't that good?
It was
Oh, my
great. I didn't
word.
even know
How
it was on, but I was watching the Eco Challenge, which is great, by the way. But then I'm flipping around going, oh my God, I'm missing this?
You just couldn't tear yourself away from it. The best was, I don't know if it was the same big MFer that you guys were talking about that was in like an Explorer or something, and he's sitting there haggling with the broad.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, if I finish too fast, it ain't going to cost me $40 now, is it? And she's just sitting there like, no, 40. And she's getting all pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going to cost you 40. Oh, come on, baby, it's just too fast. I didn't even enjoy myself.
What about the hooker for $30 gets all pissed off because the guy wants to do a little touchy-feely and she's not into that and finally leaves the car? Double. All pissed off.
Yeah, this girl got so pissed. She's going, get your hands off. Don't you pull on me like that. Because I guess he was pulling her head down.
Oh, yeah. That
like
was
grabbing
hilarious.
the side of her head. And she goes, don't you pull on me like that. Don't you pull on me. And she's like, I told you to keep your finger out of there.
Yeah.
And she was mentioning the dirty spot.
The balloon knot.
Yeah, and
Did
she's
you
like,
see that truck rocking back and forth, though?
That was
My God,
the
that was
SUV.
hilarious.
That was hilarious.
slamming.
The one old broad that couldn't get a date for her life, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and that same car kept pulling up, and
What about
probably
the-
sold out for $4 for a Hummer.
What about the voice guy just rhyming everything at Hans Point?
Yeah. That girl, who was her, Destiny.
Oh yeah,
She looked like she probably commands a couple of bucks. And then they're talking to her, and it's like $40. I think the guy was going to give her $40 for some oral action and the full deed.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
like slam her.
that was so funny though. God, you start off with The Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, and then the comedy really starts.
Hell yeah.
My God, hey guys, get more Flyers tickets?
Are you
I hate to grovel, man, but
Are you a
it's
kid?
probably their last home game.
are you a Kid Rock fan?
Yeah, bigger Flyers fan.
Shoot. I don't know if
Huge Flyers fan, man.
You guys really hooked us up today with great ratings in Philly.
Dude, you know what the funny thing is? When you guys started down here...
This is what I got left. I got a pair of tickets to Ozfest.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Dude, that's huge,
Deal.
man. Got a
You're
pair of
on.
tickets to the sold-out WYSP Ozfest July 12th at the Tweeter Center in Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah, you guys rock. Norton, you still rule.
Thank you, fella.
Of course he does.
Chris, hold on the line. We'll give you the Ozfest tickets. And once again, thanks for supporting
You
the show
guys
in
kick
Philly.
ass, man. I've been with you since day one down here.
We got great news from Philly today. We greatly appreciate it. So
Thanks, boys.
we needed a little pick-me-up today.
Anytime, man.
All right, Chris.
But no
thanks.
reach around, though.
Thanks.
And
And Keith the Cop has some great.
Oh yeah, I heard a couple of stories thanks to Ben. I heard a couple of stories about what Keith used to have to do. Now, where was this, Keith?
This was, we'll say someplace in the city.
Okay, let's just say someplace in the city.
And
You actually had to go out on hooker detail.
yeah, I've gone out on hooker detail a few times where you.
Now,
Why don't you explain your hooker detail?
Yeah, because I would think, now, just hearing that, I would think like I've watched on an episode of Cops. Here's an officer along with other officers in maybe a hotel room. Right next door is another hotel room. The girl cop is dressed like a hooker. She goes out, gets a guy, brings him into the room. They negotiate the price. He says some phrase. She goes, okay, come on in. And the cops bust in and grab the guy. Now, Keith, that must be what you mean by hooker detail, right?
Well, no, I've actually never done hooker detail like that.
No? Then my goodness, whatever do you mean?
We've done some street hooker detail, and
Oh yeah, like you're making believe you're a John there,
well,
Or a pimp or something?
well, yeah, things like we do things like that sometimes.
Well,
you
if
know.
it wasn't a pimp or a John, I can't imagine what else they would have to have you
Well, there
portray.
are certain areas where,
So-
let's say that.
Wait, Keith, let me visualize. So you make believe you're a married guy from Jersey. You're coming into the city for a little tail. There's the hot female hookers,
Right.
and you pull up, and then what happens?
Well, some places they're not necessarily women, as little Jimmy might know.
you betcha.
Oh my God!
And there is occasion. And let me tell you something.
Yes.
The guys that are coming in from out of town, it doesn't matter how hot that this person might be.
Yeah.
They know. And
They
I mean,
know
you'll
that
get-
they're guys.
Yeah, and you'll get the guys with the car seats in the back seat, and
Oh, so like they got their family vehicle where they might take their young child to go get some ice cream.
yeah.
Well, Keith, don't they have to get you saying something sexual for money or something? Because I'm vague. I never discuss anything. And if somebody wants to go I just say, hey, you want to come for a ride? And they're like, what do you want? I'm like, just if you want to come for a ride. I will never say anything until they're in the car.
Little Jimmy, haven't we had this discussion before about what to say and what not to say?
Yeah, it's not about you, douchebag.
Well, it's not. It's about educating people out there who may want to. I'm not the only guy
You're
in New
using
York.
our radio show to get info so you don't get freaking arrested. Hold Keith on your own goddamn time.
I want to ask Keith this though. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is a much more better story that he's about to tell here.
Well,
Keith Cruises for guys, dude.
So Keith, you had to dress up as a hooker.
No. Well, what happened was there are locations where.
Dude, tell me you drive up undercover trying to pick up other dudes. Please tell me.
Yeah, I have done that.
Boy, how come that isn't on the NYPD promotion for recruits tape I've seen at the movie theaters and on television? They have you dressed up like a hooker.
No, we don't dress up
He doesn't
like.
dress like.
not dress
He's
up
the guy
like,
in the car
Picking
looking
up
for
trannies.
dudes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you the guy? Hold on.
Wait a minute. Not even trainees, dude.
Hold on.
I would almost give that one to you. You're talking
Wait.
about just regular male.
Okay, wait.
If
Now,
I'm
we're
wait.
confusing so many stories
Hold
together.
on. If I'm confused, the listeners are going to be.
All right, go
Keith,
ahead.
Keith,
Yeah, we're confusing too many stories together.
are you posing as the person looking to get money for sex or the person looking to pay for money?
I
Pay
have
money
done
for sex.
both.
Okay, so he has been the guy.
You have been the guy?
Now, how do you dress like a young cruiser out there looking?
Well, when you're cruising in a car, you're just in a car.
Yeah, but how do you dress like a young stud hustler from the
Standing
street?
on the street corner, do you leave your underpants at home?
No,
You have Dustin Hoffman cut your hair
There are
first?
certain locations where it's just like regular dudes just standing out there.
And then what happened?
Do you pack a pickle?
Well, you know what? I happen to have been standing there one time, and I've actually only done this once.
Yeah.
Once is
Once was more than enough.
Exactly.
I agree. Like, you get talked into these things because nobody else wants to do it, and you want to be a team player.
And the popular GM of a radio station pulls up, says he's Ken Stevens.
Because he's had a tough week.
He's had a tough week here.
Figured what the hell?
You're cute.
And so I happen to be standing out there, and it's very slow moving. But finally, this dude comes up and...
Did you get butterflies like, ooh, this one likes me?
Or did you start feeling fat when they just drove past?
you feel very unwanted. You're like, oh my...
What's wrong with me, right? Hey, you son of a bitch, I'm hot.
You got rejected by freaking husbands and
bastard.
So this guy comes walking up to me, and, he asked me how much.
Oh, no.
For what, Keith? Did he say for what?
Well, and I happen to,
Now you got to do your job.
Right,
you got to ask him the right questions.
I told him for an oral treat, it would be $25.
You cheap bastard! No, Keith, you gotta have some self-esteem.
Really, dude? You gotta be worth at least 50.
The point of the story is...
You got a pretty mouth.
Listen,
So, dude, what happens? After you do it, they arrest him?
Yeah, you gotta catch him in the act, right?
wait a minute. Does talking about
busted.
EverQuest and this
Keith, what's
really
wrong with
makes
you?
me a fag.
Well, what's wrong with you? You got low self-esteem?
Well, what it comes down to is now what happens is the guy...
Hey, Keith, what was the code word you used to get all the other guys to come in and get the guy? Why?
Well, the whole time he's going,
why did I
these
even
guys
bother
hurry up.
calling you to take this abuse?
You realize the tape is off?
Realize he's off from work that day.
Hey, wait, I'm not even working today. That's hilarious.
No one knows I'm here.
You know what? I called to add
Keith,
to
I'm
a story,
sorry.
and I'm
Okay.
taking a beating like a champ.
No. Wait a minute. We're sorry. It is very funny.
Holy yes, it's Tuesday. I'm not supposed to be working.
That's cool.
All right, so now you say 25 for
Well,
treats.
so I say 25.
Right.
Now, he turns around and says, well, how much for an oral treat for you?
Oh, like
Meaning
he
to
wanted to
give.
service. He wanted to service you.
Right. So now I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what the hell is that all about, you know?
Tell me the price list at roll call for this one.
I'm like, so I tell him 35.
Oh, look at you.
Thinking, but I mean, but if you were a gay guy out on the street and you're getting an oral treat and getting money, I mean, it's like a win-win situation, don't you think?
I think that price would be cheaper than the you having to give.
And
Right,
that
well,
was,
basically,
and that was going
I
through
think you
your head?
screwed up, Keith.
Well, basically what happened was that, he said 15.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to haggle, so I accepted his proposition.
Oh no.
I gave the code for move in for
The code for sea sucker?
to arrest this gentleman.
Is the code pulling down his zipper and going to town? When the guy was done, did he ask for his Ticketmaster chargeback?
That was funny. But they move in, they arrested
Keith, put your goddamn clothes back on.
they arrest this
Boy,
gentleman.
this Keith really gets into his job.
So they roll up then and arrest him.
We arrest this gentleman, and
Do they have to make like they're arresting you? So
yeah.
so it doesn't blow your cover.
Right.
Blow his cover.
And well, basically, I mean, we were out there for a long time, so this ended up being the only person that we caught doing this. I guess.
You didn't get any more dates?
But how close did you get to, an uncomfortable situation? Because I'm thinking if I'm one of your pals and I'm on the job, I'm going to make you sweat a little bit before we show up.
Oh, that would suck. All right, well, come on.
All right.
No, everybody
follow me.
Everybody is pretty
we're the
close
guys.
to this whole situation.
Serrano's got the discs. Serrano's got the discs.
All right.
So they move in. They lock the guy up, and then I was taken back, and I had never done this before. So I was talking to one of the guys who does this on a normal basis, and I said, "Dude, this guy wanted to give me money to take care of me."
Yeah.
And they says, that's a regular thing.
Really?
Yeah. So when we got back to the station house, I said to this guy, I go,
Oh, no, you talked to him?
yeah, well, I came in and I was pretending I had my hands cuffed behind my back and everything, and I'm like, dude, what happened? I'm like, blah. And I said, where did you just come from? And the guy he was in some gay bar. So
Really?
it's like,
So he was getting all worked up.
but
Looking at all that
what I
hot
don't
scene.
understand is if you're in a gay bar,
Hey, we got audio of Keith as he's in the alleyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
Well, so I said, where are you coming from? And he said he was in a gay bar. So, like, if you're in a gay bar with a bunch of gay guys, what are you going outside to pay some dude to,
Yeah, well, maybe he was a little maybe he's a little shy.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, he said it was really like the thrill of it,
I heard Keith got a little angry at the guy.
Yeah.
Well, what ended up happening was, after...
He's not going to stop. Hold on.
I want to hear the tape of when you got a little angry with him.
You can act like a man.
Police brutality. He hit him. Oh, well.
So finally...
Well, we got audio of the gay guy.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Suck it. Really?
Suck it. Hey, Keith, did you have him on tape?
Yeah.
Oh, you got tape again?
Yeah.
Man.
But finally, the end of the whole story was I had my hands behind my back pretending like I was cuffed until they pulled out his money and started counting it, and he had $85 in his pocket, and I got pissed off that he only offered me $15.
Oh, see? He had some more money.
Then I felt cheap.
He didn't think you were hot.
Funny. He would have tussled your hair while you did it.
So that was just one of the many stories, but I would say that is the best.
I got Keith's pickup line, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
I like sausages.
Well, this guy sounds, we got a tape of one of the guys that wanted sex.
Yeah.
He's got a strange request, and he sounds familiar. Eh?
Tease my hair, fat boy.
Huh. How much would that cost? And then he gets a little brutal with the guy.
You stupid faggot.
Then I guess he's at the police station. He explains how he got into this whole life.
I drink beer until I pass out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got more audio of Keith.
Oh, of course you do.
You're a little bitch. That's right. You're a bitch, and I bet you'd like to suck it, wouldn't you?
Wow, Keith's really getting into it as he does the undercover thing.
He's in character.
You like that, don't you, faggot?
Sometimes you just take a little bit more of a beating than you need to.
More audio of Keith the cop.
Well, squeeze it.
First you get abused about the EverQuest thing.
Yeah.
Then you go to this whole thing.
That's interesting. This voice sounds a little familiar, and he was offering you $50 to do this.
Can we see your stuff?
Oh, wow. That voice sounds familiar.
Easy. You dick. It's not fun anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, Keith, thank God you're keeping the streets.
Well, and now, of course, I got to give the EverQuest plug why I'm here.
Of course you do. You are so
I don't have Town Hall or
addicted.
anything to plug or eatabullet.com.
Give your name.
But Bay Victus and Fantor and Talari, got to say hello to them on the INA Row server. Salvin, my name is Salvin, send me a little tell and free T-shirts autographed by
Hey, I got audio of the guy that picked up Keith, Anthony.
Yeah.
Virgin.
Oh, you could spot that a mile away.
Well, how would he know that?
I don't know.
Real funny.
Must
All
be
right.
Keith's tight ass and those male hooker jeans he had to wear.
Here's Keith's fellow officers watching from afar, Anthony, waiting for the sign.
Uh-huh.
They're looking through their binoculars, and
Right.
I do believe they had this to say.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole.
Oh, it didn't get that far. And then the one thing, Keith is standing on the corner, and I guess at one point he tried to stand with his hips out a little to attract a little more guys, and a guy driving by yelled this at him.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
And I guess it wasn't. Two guys fighting over Keith?
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
Wow.
Mule.
How about a nice bucket of AIDS?
Wow, Keith, relax.
I don't want to get the AIDS, fellas.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
They're all
I'm out of here. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, Keith.
See ya.
There he goes.
There goes Keith the cop, everyone.
As a male hooker. You know damn well he dressed a little different.
Hey, put on
he
cologne.
Yeah. He just makes it sound like he just went out there. Like, oh, I'm doing that. Let me walk out. He had to think about something.
Maybe Keith's fellow officers could call us and tell us what they think Keith was wearing.
Yeah, what do the guys got to wear?
You're not just going out there like you usually do.
Looking cute in them jeans. Wearing them tight jeans.
Did he wear the thong from his party?
Wow, that's old school. Ron, what's up?
Hey, O&A.
Hey.
What's going on? Keith is gone, but I wanted to ask him if when a guy offers to perform on him, if the code word for the other cops to move in is
On your knees.
All right, Ant. Well, we still got to play the audio from the HBO special.
Yeah, we got some audio of that. Hookers just make for great shows. You know something? We should. Somebody brought it up. We should try to just get one of those girls down here. See how much money we could give her to do things to herself.
Not a bad idea.
I wonder what because we found out there's a whole moral thing that they have. They actually have some guidelines and lines that you cannot cross. They will sit there and hobbit and let you slam them in these vehicles and put things places. But some of them don't grab their head and don't give the reach around the back area unless you're giving them more money or,
they can't even cop a feel.
Right.
A few of the hookers were
hey, don't touch my chest when you.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I just paid. What about the girl that's hobbing the knob and she goes, no, I don't lick yam bag. The guy's like, yo, baby, why don't you lick my beep,
Yeah.
And she goes, no, I don't lick that.
Maybe he stunk and she was trying to be polite.
You're a hooker. Pay.
That's not me, it's Keith.
Yeah, you pay.
Hookers aren't supposed to have morals.
No, you know something? If you're in the car and you just paid this bitch some money, she better lick the sack.
Hey, look, dude.
Lick it. Lick it, Jim.
My regular will not even, this is true. This is one of the things I like about her. Will not allow me to lick certain parts of body that are...
above the waist?
Yeah.
She won't let you lick there?
No, just touch. No saliva transfer at all. Hummer with bag.
Right.
And I'm finished in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or under. Amazing. You go on a date and you throw food down a girl's chops.
And how much does that run you?
40.
$40.
She's great. She's one of the sexiest people ever.
And she
totally cleaner than any girl you're going to pick up in a club. Won't even touch my mule without a bag. Won't even touch it.
Really?
Nothing.
How long has she been in the business?
I don't know, but she's a wonderful, wonderful girl.
Can we get her on the line?
No, I don't have a number
Incognito?
with me. Oh, I would love to. Believe me. I'll talk to her.
Fake name.
Yeah, we'll totally cover it up.
She doesn't give me her real name. I don't know her real name. I just know the name she gives me.
Are we allowed to give this girl $100 for just helping us with our show? We'll give her $100 just to get her on the air.
We got her on the phone now?
Hi.
How you doing, Daddy?
Hi, how are you? I'll meet you in the stairwell.
Dude, I would love to talk to your regular hooker on the show.
I can't do it now because I don't have her number. I have to.
If she's freaked out, we'll even change the voice. We'll do stupid radio if we have to.
She doesn't work for the CIA. She gives Hummers.
All right. Hey,
any other action you get from her? Just that.
But I just haven't spent the money.
What does she charge for a full plowing?
No, but
how do you not know?
I'm telling you because I've only been in the car. No, I'm too paranoid in cars.
Yeah.
I don't. All the way. It's too much. If a cop pulls up, what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, like he's not going to know what...
You could see through the rearview mirror, so if a cop's driving up the street, I just go, head up, zipper up. It's a lot harder to pull your slacks up and hop over the console again. It's a lot easier just to zip your trousers back up and have her lift her head and just smile like you're talking.
Okay, terrific.
That's right. It's the Opie show today. Screw Anthony. I don't need him anymore. Where the hell is Anthony? He's checking his stocks, isn't he? That bastard! All right, screw Ant. We're going solo today. Here he comes. Loser! Say two songs. You said 2 songs. I don't need you anymore. You said 2. I don't need you. Oh, man. I will not be doing a radio show with you anymore. I thought that was the first song, Opie. That was the second. Bush was the first. Hey, what's up? Hey, Aaron. Glad I could make it. Let's make believe we haven't talked to each other for the last 3 hours. Yeah. I had to turn Anthony on to the lesbian stuff from HBO. Yeah, we were watching that in the office. If these walls could talk, if this gas could talk. Yeah. What did they replay last night on HBO? We got a tape, and I had to turn my buddy Anthony on to it. Finally. I heard a bunch of people talking about it, and I hadn't seen it. So now I finally saw it. Oh, my God. There was problems with the matching of the lesbians, right? Yeah, definitely. You needed Michelle Williams with Sharon Stone. Right. That would have been a hot lesbo scene. But instead, you get, I don't know, Ellen DeGeneres with Sharon Stone. We're trying to figure out if that's Ellen DeGeneres' boob. I think it is. You really think that's her boob? I think it was. They were quick shots, and they were one of her laying on her back, so that was kind of weird. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't really tell firmness or anything by laying on the back. Well, it looked like a little pancake. And then one where she was kind of bending over Sharon Stone, like hunched over her. And it was just hanging down. Hanging side boob. Yeah. And it didn't look bad there. I don't know. It's amazing, though. I saw everything that everybody watched that show for. And it took about a minute and a half. Oh, yeah. The whole show, how long was it? I think each vignette, I think they're called vignettes, were like 20, 25 minutes long. Yeah. So you're talking a show, what, an hour-long show? Well, we got the tape, and we just went to the lesbian scenes. That's all we did. And we didn't do the lesbian scene in the first one, because that was old lesbos. I guess it was two old lesbo broads. Oh, we had no desire to check out that lesbian scene. Jeez. Even I did not want to see that, Anthony. No. You proud of me? Yeah, I know. Thank God. Rick's like, there's the old lesbos at the beginning. I was like, no, thank you. But, what, man, some of those scenes pretty hot. And then the other one they had, with what's her name there from Dawson's Creek? Michelle Williams and Chloe or whatever her name is. Yeah. Oh, God. That one is a man. I know. Oh, there's nothing worse than seeing a lesbian scene where one of the lesbos looks like a man. It was ridiculous. But that, Michelle Williams, well, that's not bad. Yeah. It was her first lesbo experience, I guess. That was on the bed, getting her clothes peeled off. She's giggling. That was hot. She opens up pulls the shirt up, and she's all timid and stuff, and the other girl just nails her hands down. Her hand against the against the bed, the headboard of the bed. Then she cups the right one a little bit. And then with the one hand goes right down, beef, to play What's in My Pants, squirming. That was pretty hot. That scene was pretty much like the scenes we've been seeing in the studio. I want to be a lesbian for a day. Yeah, on the lesbo couch. Sure. So what'd you think? What you saw, you liked, right? You didn't have to sit through the bull crap storylines. Yeah, I thought they were pretty hot lesbo scenes. But they didn't have that glazed donut look when they were done. They're basking in the afterglow. Yeah. They were both completely dry. All of them. You know, come on. At least a little bit somewhere. Eric, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How are you?
Chilling. The old bros don't go at it in the thing last night.
Oh, no?
No.
Well, we didn't even want to, fast forward through it to see.
Yeah.
We just assumed they were having, old broad lesbo sex, and we didn't want to go there. What does that look like?
Definitely not, man.
It's like bumping cow tongues. It's like any other, any other clam.
Yo, guys.
Yeah. Like any other clam, though. You don't want the old ones. You know, you want the newer, tighter ones. The young, supple lesbo. The older clams, if you find you open them up, they're a little stinky. Little gamey. The color's a little off. Could be a little chewy. And in the long run, it could make you sick.
Okay, terrific.
Very good. All right, sir.
Guys.
Yeah.
Did I get an inappropriate bill?
You got to do something. Yeah, we're gonna have some contests for those damn things today.
All right.
We'll do that a little later.
All
right, man. Thanks.
Hey, guys.
Peace. Let's go to Bob. Bob. What's up, Bob?
What's up? I saw Michelle Williams in an off-Broadway play down here called Killer Joe.
Yeah?
She did a totally nude scene.
Get out of town.
Yeah, and you can tell that the entire audience just went there because she was doing a nude scene.
Just to see her naked. Yeah, she's got one of those hot bodies, man.
Yeah, because when the scene came up, you could hear a pin drop, and everybody leaning forward in their chairs. You heard the whole audience like. Everybody just wanted to see it was a bunch of lechers.
Yeah, they sat straight up to check it out. And they had to hire a guy for the theater, too, to squeegee the floors when they were done. Yeah, she was born to be naked, definitely. Born to be naked. Good line, Rick. Thank you. Born to be naked. I like that. We're going to use that one on the show. We're going to ask girls if they were born to be naked.
Well,
born to be naked. Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
All right, peace. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're next on NEW.
Opie.
I see we've fixed the phones. Yeah, what's up, Mike?
What's going on?
Not much.
Listen, watch at the end of that. It's got stand-ins for those two. It ain't her boob.
Hey, it looked like her face in that scene where she's on her back.
Yeah.
Hey, that was all Sharon Stone, though. You could tell.
No, that was, I have to say yes, but at the end of the credits it has something that says stand-in for those two.
Oh, really? I don't think that was all Ellen DeGeneres. No way.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think she looks that good naked.
No, dude, you're getting confused because a stand-in is someone that they have working there on the set that stands or, takes the position of the actor while they get the lighting all set. A body double is somebody who takes the place of the actor during the scene.
Yeah, but they wouldn't write body double even if it was because they wouldn't want to screw with that whole.
And they usually don't credit the body double.
They want everyone to think that was Ellen's boob. That was like a stunt boob. Stunt boob for Ellen DeGeneres, I believe. Stunt boob played by Buddy Joe Hooker. Remember him? He was the stuntman, like everything. Like in Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. Stuntman, Buddy Joe Hooker.
All right, listen, guys. Thanks a lot. Syndication now and forever.
Thank you, Mike.
Take it easy.
All right, we got to take a quick break, Anthony.
Okay, terrific.
I've been here for 7 years.
Now we're having fun.
Holy Jesus. Well, hello, everyone. This is the twisted and demented radio show called Opie and Anthony. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Funniest thing I've ever seen last night.
Unbelievable.
I hope you caught it after the Sopranos. We warned everyone. We said, watch the Bellevue special right after the Sopranos.
Yeah, there was no reason to turn away from HBO last night after the Sopranos. The special on Bellevue. Oh, my God. They could put that on every effing week. I would watch it right after the Sopranos.
Every week, different people.
Mm-hmm.
Screw with Survivor. I was telling everyone in the back office we should do Real World Bellevue.
Real World Bellevue.
Yeah, you start getting to know some of the people.
Un-effing believable. Nothing works here.
I hate this
place. Been here 7 years.
7 years. Hey, Rick, you got the crazy lady, too?
The crazy lady.
Yeah, you got Cheryl?
The one with the glasses.
You got clips of her?
I got Cheryl. She's
Well, this special was great. They went through a few people, I don't know, dozen people, I guess, maybe, and at Bellevue. And there was that guy. I hate this place. He would just yell that around the halls. Wouldn't shut up. And then he'd just stop out of nowhere and kind of look around like, what the F was I just doing?
Looks at his watch like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done for now.
He does that, for 40 minutes every single day of his life.
Every day.
Every day. We got to go right to the phones because everyone picked up on this. That's why we started the show with the I hate this place guy. Dave, what's up?
Oh, guys, that was probably one of the funniest American Undercovers they've done.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what? They purposely put these people on TV for us to laugh.
Oh, yeah. I got a strange feeling. In about a few weeks, you guys are going to be walking around the place going, we've been here for 3 years.
3 years.
Nothing works here.
I hate this place.
Earl doesn't work here. We hate this place.
You know what? We went out for lunch today, and we walked about 4 or 5 blocks, and the whole time there was like 5 of us. We're just, all of us. I hate this place. I've been here for 7 years.
Nothing works here.
Nothing works here.
The medication doesn't work.
You know, a ton of people went into work today seeing the exact same thing.
Doing that. The looks we got on the street were priceless because obviously a lot of people didn't see the special last night. But one guy would start. It's a great new game. Do it. I hate this place.
I hate this place. Yes, I am God. I would like to go to court.
Yeah.
Tell people I am God.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
Oh man, how are they going to top that one?
I don't know.
There's no way they
Nothing
can top
works
that.
here.
It's gonna be tough. All right.
Medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years.
7 years. All right, Dave.
Later, Hammer.
Bye. He rocked. That guy was the star of the show last night. Well, him and of course the girl Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get to Cheryl in a minute. The sad part about that guy, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. All of a sudden, like, there's something in his head, and he's got to start, saying this crap over and over again.
Yeah.
And he starts saying it, and he knew exactly where he had to go. He had to go back into the seclusion room.
Into the room.
He knew the drill. All right, I got to take my glasses off. You're going to close the door, and I'm going to be in here until I stop.
He was saying that as they were giving him the medication.
Right.
And he downs it and then just keeps going. Nothing worries here. I hate this place.
Zach, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Owen?
Hey.
Did you see the lady that said, oh, yeah, she owns Microsoft computers and all that other stuff?
Yeah, she owns a computer company, she said. She didn't even know what she was talking about. They wheeled her in. She was so incoherent. And, her talking was confused. They were saying that. And then they just know what drugs to give her.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give her this, and that ought to calm her down enough to where we can figure it out.
And she was like, oh, yeah, you better let me out because my computer will just blow up everything and stuff. You better watch out.
Computer, she's like the boss of a company, and no one's going to get paid if I'm in here.
And all of a sudden they just go, okay, give her some Paxil, some Klonopin.
Yeah. Give her this, that.
Right.
That'll hook her up until we can talk to her. And then they show her... a few days later, I guess, or a week later, in her room, and she's like, well, yeah, these drugs have certain side effects.
Right.
And you can understand what she was saying.
All right, see you later, Owen.
All right, Zach. Let's go to Jared, who's next on WNEW. Jared, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Yo, I think after that little opening, I'm going to check myself into Bellevue. Enough already. Jesus.
Well, we had to pound it home just like they did on the show last night.
It isn't effective unless you do it so many times that people are like, oh, my God.
Because they're interviewing other patients at Bellevue, and you can still hear the guy in the background.
I hate this place.
Been here for 7 years.
I've been here for 7 years.
I'm going to throw this out there. Was I the only one looking at that woman, Cheryl, and going, holy ass, Bubba Ray Dudley has checked himself into Bellevue Hospital?
Bubba Ray Dudley.
The chick with the taped up glasses.
Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, my God.
And then they give her a brand new set of glasses, and she's effed those up as well.
Yeah, those are taped up.
They never really explained why she kept messing up her glasses.
She probably throws them down or something, or throws them at people. She's a nut.
She looked like Dr. Melfi from The Sopranos. She sounded like her a little bit, right?
After The Sopranos, I didn't think it would get much better last night. That was a good episode.
I couldn't watch her before they gave her new glasses with the chocolate in her mouth. Stinky goes, oh my God, it looks like she was eating squid ink. She's talking and all the like strings of spit and chocolate in her teeth.
Yeah.
Just disgusting. And then what does Opie do? He runs up to the TV in the office and starts making out with her on the TV screen. You're disgusting.
It looked like blood or something dripping. It was just...
She had a chocolate bar in front of her. It was chocolate. And then they put the new glasses on and he goes, oh, you're so beautiful. They're crazy. You don't have to lie to them.
You know what? I think the people that work in Bellevue are just this close to being, psychotic themselves.
And then when that other chick, the one that loved her daddy that died, oh my God, she's standing there with the fat woman Cheryl, and Cheryl starts accusing the doctor of having a thing for the other girl.
Yeah,
you want to seduce her, or you. She was all jealous.
Well, nothing wrong with hot mental patients.
You gotta love that. She'd be an easy score, huh?
Wait, I think we got...
Boy, there's a vulnerable chick.
We got some audio from her, I believe.
I can't make up.
Yes, you can. Come on.
I don't want to make up.
Oh, this is the girl that looks like
Bubba Ray Dudley.
Bubba Ray Dudley with the taped up glasses. She got in a confrontation with the hot mental patient, Cheryl, and I guess they wanted them to make up and hug and stuff.
I can't make up.
Yes, you can. Come on.
I don't want to make up with her because she got me into trouble.
You're a forgiving person.
Not when I was tied down and thrown in a subdusory camera.
That was a long time ago, and we're going to have to forget about that and work on now.
And you think she's so pretty that you want to seduce her, don't you?
No, I don't.
I feel like you have the hots for her and everything.
I don't have the hots for anybody.
Jesus. You have the hots for her. Because she was that chick. She was, for a mental patient and for what was going on in there, she was all right looking.
Yeah.
a little weird when she took her leather jacket off and started dancing around to Daddy's Home to Stay. The girl obviously has some problems. They said ever since she was 17. And then she's talking about her father. She pulls this picture out and goes, he had a heart attack in front of me. And I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know CPR. He died in front of me. And then Daddy's Home is playing in the background. And she's dancing with herself in this room, looking up, going, I love you, Daddy. It was so awful.
I openly laughed.
Oh.
And then she had no bra on it, which made it a little special, too.
Yeah, she's got, like, nips, but she's a little saggy, and like she's a little dumpy in the ass and stuff. But as far as kooks go, yeah.
And she was dancing to Shaft for a while.
Yeah, beforehand she was dancing to Shaft, and then, Daddy's home. I love you, Daddy.
Still.
Yeah, what's up, Owen?
I think he's laughing so hard he had to go. He had to leave the phone for a minute. What's up, Still?
Horrible.
What's up? I'm watching the promo before it starts.
Yeah.
And it's that chick is like, she's like, don't laugh at retarded people or whatever.
No, don't laugh at mental illness people or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, I was rolling on the floor. My girlfriend turns over to me. She's like, you are a sick F.
How could you not laugh at that?
I know it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I know it's tragic and all, but how can you not laugh at that? She's got the twisted glasses all taped up. She's got like the squid ink dripping out of her mouth.
The squid ink.
And she's telling us not to laugh at her. All right, Stu.
All right, later, guys.
People who suffer mental illness are suffering from pain. And it's nothing to laugh at. And it's not funny.
Oh my God. But they put that clip there because it was funny. She looked like she is a nut. And even the nuts have the pecking order.
Yeah.
Like she's online. She's losing her effing S. She's just like, freaking out. All the other nuts waiting in the food line think she's a nut.
Yeah.
And they're putting their fingers up like antennas behind her head. Then they just start singing happy birthday for no apparent reason.
How cool is it that nuts realize that someone else is nuttier?
Is nuttier. Like there's a pecking order.
I love it.
And then they all go in for food, and the one black guy that was online, he walks in and goes, we getting pizza.
Right.
And like makes his gang sign as like he's the tough guy in there.
What's this clip? This is the opening clip when they're online. Okay, here.
We're getting pizza, which we never get, hardly ever. All we get is mashed potatoes. We don't get coleslaw. This isn't a diner.
Oh my God.
James, what's going on?
Hey, Owen, what's going on?
Hey.
You know, if you didn't watch that show last night, it sounded like Opie losing his S.
Right.
When he goes like, nothing works here.
Yeah, we're gonna play that clip
Oh my God!
for the next year.
I wasn't watching the TV last night. I was listening to it, and all of a sudden, it's like Opie's on.
It's true though. Nothing works here. We've been here for 3 years.
Tim's got a good question on 7.
The medication doesn't work. Tim, what's up?
Hey, Owen, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, what is this guy, incremented or what? Did he start at 1 and work his way up, or did he just hit it right that it was a 7?
They don't know why he says 7 years.
Yeah, but he's been there 7 years, right?
No, it's 7 years.
Like when he started, did he go, I've been here 1 year, nothing works here.
Yo, syndication when he hit 70.
All right.
I've been here for 7 years.
Yours. Yours. Fast forward 20 years, Aunt and I at WNEW. We've been here for 20 years.
Nothing works here. I hate this place.
I hate this place. Oh, that guy had a good question. He hung up. Oh, well. I want to hear more of the Cheryl clips.
We got more Cheryl. Cheryl number 2 is pretty funny, too.
Cheryl? What is she doing in this clip?
I think this is when she's trying to talk and then she loses it and they start singing to her.
This picture is not for kids. This picture is for the help other people. What I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is, let me just speak, this isn't a funny conversation. What I'm trying to say is that when people are in pain and they need help, let me talk, please. Please let me talk, goddammit. I'm trying to say, I can't take it with her. Let me talk. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
God damn. How do you go from, I got happy birthday. Brian, what's going on?
Hey, boys, how you doing tonight?
All right, hey.
Okay. When she pulled out that picture of her father, tell me that did not look like Rodney Dangerfield with that jacket, something right out of Caddyshack.
Hey, thumbs up, huh? Hey, I dropped dead of a heart attack. Hey, look at my loony daughter. Right. Boy,
Yeah,
what an
exactly.
easy mark.
I don't know.
All right, Brian.
All right, boy.
What an easy mark she'd be, though.
Hey, how you doing? Well, she just broke up with her boyfriend, so.
Joe, boyfriend. Who was her boyfriend?
I've been here for 7 years.
Joe, what's up?
Yeah, what up, losers?
Hey.
Yo, you guys are messed up, bro. You better make reservations to hell because you guys are going there.
See, you guys are too scared to laugh. That was hilarious
You guys are
last
too
night.
scared to laugh, bro. I can laugh at that poor girl, bro. She ain't all there, man. What's wrong with you guys?
The HBO purposely put that on TV knowing that people would laugh at it.
Right.
Yeah, what is it, Comedy Central over there or something?
I think so. Might as well be.
Yeah, sure.
That was funnier than anything I've seen on Comedy Central lately.
You guys are going to hell, bro. That's it. You better make...
Whatever.
That's all right. We're already there. It's called NEW.
I've been here for 3 years.
The medications don't work. I hate this place. Nothing works here. I've been here for 7 years.
Hey, man, that is tragic and all that, but how could you not laugh at that guy? How could you not laugh at that guy?
I know. He's walking down the hall. They got the camera on him. It's building up in him, and he just starts blurting it out. Come on.
At least we had the balls to admit on the air that we openly laughed. There's probably people at home that were like laughing to themselves, like, oh my God, I hope no one sees me laughing at this.
I can't laugh.
Can't laugh.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even talked about this guy yet. Dennis.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, listen, I thought the most funniest part was the guy who had the mass problem. 6 years. 6 years, I believe he had that problem. And
No. He masked for 6 straight hours.
Oh, 6 straight hours. I'm sorry, you're
where
right.
Where he pretty much forgets to live his life.
He doesn't eat. He
blows
doesn't
off
go to the
everything.
bathroom.
That was amazing. Another thing that I wanted to touch on was the guy who kept repeating himself.
Yeah.
This guy was on literally 12 different type of medications, and every time they gave him one, he seemed like it didn't faze him.
Right.
It's just normal stuff.
Scott also on line 2 has something to say. Scott.
Can somebody explain to me how do you jerk for 6 hours?
Wait, hold on.
You can't say that.
They dump out of the JO word these days.
All right. How do you?
And you can't even say the M word.
Don't say. Look, dude. Just say crank it.
How do you pull your crank?
Right.
For 6 hours a day. And they didn't even explain, did he do it 6 hours straight? Did he like take a break and go to work and come home for lunch and do it?
He just goes 6 hours at a clip.
No, he lost his job or whatever, had to take a leave of absence. He was doing it for 6 straight hours.
He'd sit in front of the computer and just pull it.
I thought they showed him pulling it while he was in the hospital too, but they didn't even show that.
Yeah. But the thing is, let me tell you, at his age and that whole thing going on, you got to work, you can't just do that. But I remember being like, 13, you just crank it forever. You finish, you start back up again.
That's because
this is the best thing ever.
That's because you can reload pretty quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy's sitting in front of his computer, and then did you hear that thing that was said also? He noticed, or he didn't know he was being observed. Like he must have been by an open window doing this.
Or his wife.
Or, well, I don't know. The way he said being observed, it sounded worse than if it was just his wife.
He was throwing his web everywhere.
Throwing web.
He was throwing that web all over his room.
But I mean, how you just sit there, 6 hours in front of the computer. I'm going to blow off work today. Just going to sit here and crank it for a while.
I'm going to toss another web. Here it comes.
And then what about what about when he's rubbing the shoulder of the other psychotic lady?
Oh, at the end of the show?
Yeah. And he's just like,
one of the women is totally breaking down, saying, I gotta get out of here. And he was next to her, and he figured he'd console her a little.
Right.
So he starts massaging her shoulder, but he's just got this dead, blank stare on his face. And he just wants to start yanking it.
Right.
Hey, Judge, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Renee?
All right.
I didn't get to see the special, but when you were playing the intro, I thought it was a new Brian Regan bit. I was ready for him to start saying snow cone.
Snow cone.
Great.
Nothing works here. Been here for 7 years. All right. Couple more and we'll move on. Don't worry. You got to check out the special if you haven't seen it yet. It's twisted. Twisted funny.
Yeah.
Tim, what's up?
Guys, that was hysterical last night. Did you see that lady who said she was getting radiation from the CIA?
Yeah.
And she was sitting in the corner, she's blocking with like a manila envelope. She said, this protects me.
Yeah, she has a manila envelope protecting her from the radiation that the CIA is beaming into her head.
And she's got to keep moving around so they can't get a fix on her.
Yeah.
It always throws them off.
Everyone knows you need the tinfoil hat to combat the CIA's radiation. A manila envelope's crazy.
Too, like an antenna.
And she's hiding her head with the manila envelope.
Oh, hysterical. I tried to stay up and watch it on the West Coast channel, but I crapped out. So
How fun would it be?
It'll be on a bunch of times.
Oh,
for sure.
break out the VCR tapes, everybody. Primetime A1 television.
Dude, how fun would it be to just go into there and just F with them? You know their background, like CIA woman, and just sit next to her. I'm with the CIA. You're on to us, so now we have to implant something in your head. And just like completely F them up. Come on, that's comedy.
That's comedy.
That would rock.
Well, here's Cheryl, the Bubba Ray Dudley chick. This is her dream, right?
Yeah, this is her dream at the end. I think this is my favorite clip of Cheryl.
My dream is to get out of the hospital and to live a happy life with freedom and roast beef and Swiss cheese wrapped around me once, twice, and a big Coke.
Oh, boy. Swiss cheese wrapped around. Roast beef.
All right. Wow, a bunch of people getting pissed at me. Scott from Bridgewater, what's your problem? Opie should suck on a horse egg.
Ah.
I've been in a few of these places, so.
Oh, yeah?
I think I could openly laugh at this crap.
What have you lived there?
No, not for me personally.
He was there for 7 years.
Not for me personally.
They seem nice. They seem like, you get a nice room. You get to walk around in your PJs the whole day. And you're on drugs. Kind of sounds cool. And there's easy chicks for the picking if you want to work it. It's an easy work. You could be like, what's his name? And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You're just there because, hey, I kind of like it. It's better than life.
Chris, what's up?
How easy would it be to get laid by that chick with the glasses if you're really desperate?
That old lady that was talking to her, she was talking and crazy, right? They put her in the bed.
Yeah.
And every time the doctor would talk about it, she'd prop up in the bed like Dracula out of the coffin and yell, I don't want this, go left yourself. You ever heard of?
The alcoholic lady.
Yeah, a little crazy. It was like a witch.
Yeah.
She was drunk, and the doctor's explaining what's wrong with her. She's laying in the bed behind him. And he's just like, yeah, she was brought in. She's intoxicated. I'm not drunk, you mother effing ass-head. You a-hole. She was cursing like a sailor. And then they get her
I'll talk to you later.
a couple of days after being in a detox, and she's like, well, I did drink a lot, and I want to go home. Believe me, that one was a little too frightening for me.
It's a box with wine in it.
A box of wine in it. I call it box of wine. Yeah, that was a little too...
Here's a guy who thinks he's God.
Have you been in Bellevue before?
Oh, many times.
Many times?
I've been hospitalized over 30 times. Nobody believes any of it. They all say that I'm crazy. But then that's to be expected. Who would believe the second coming of Christ is the second coming of Christ? If they believed me, then it wouldn't be believable.
He said that he didn't...
Hey, man, the guy makes a good point.
Yeah.
Who the hell's going to believe anyone?
Right.
What if he comes back and he tells everyone? No one's going to believe him.
He's going to be in Bellevue. Christ in Bellevue.
Been waiting all these years, and there he is in Bellevue, and no one's believing him.
Oh, he's a black guy.
Oh. Well, didn't you see the drawing, the latest drawing of Christ?
No.
I think Christ had some color.
I saw the pictures of Christ. They look like nude women with whipped cream on them, as per the way Rick is posing them these days on the Jesus Christ pose.
My new pose.
We got
a new pose.
We do have to take a break. All right, why don't we take a quick break?
Yeah, because we're upsetting people. I'm seeing names on instant feedback I don't usually see. People checking in for the first time, Opie.
Right.
You two should burn in hell. The reason these people are like that is because of people like you who don't understand them. Look, hey, twat, Deoni, twat. They're not like that because of people like us that don't understand them. They're lunatics. I hope you two dumbasses end up in a mental hospital. We could. And maybe then you'll understand. No, we won't because we'll be crazy. But believe me, after 3 years at NEW.
I hate this place. Nothing works here.
I hate this place. I've been here for 7 years.
Well, that guy was a star last night.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Okay, terrific.
Brendan from New Hyde Park. Did you see the Bellevue special Sunday night? I guess we were just talking about it last week, and they rebroadcast the Bellevue special on HBO. He goes, I freaking wet myself, and Angela started making fun of the fat chick with the messed up glasses. We've been always goofed on her with the Daddy's Home clip and the other kooky guy. Been here 7 years. We forgot about the girl with the messed up glasses.
I think we got those clips.
She was a scream. All drugged out Angela just ragging this poor girl.
She became a friend of the show, and then she just kind of disappeared
and then
one day.
It seemed like she lost it again. Like she had gotten it together. She was hanging out with the show for a while. It was pretty cool.
Remember she even...
Yes, Rick?
She even entered one of our contests. I think it was the Best Ass contest or something.
Was that?
I'm trying to remember which
contest.
Homemade bikini. Yeah.
Whipped cream bikini contest.
And, she was all cool. And then she called back once, and it was like, okay. You could definitely see where the line is drawn between
something was going on.
Yeah.
Hey, do we have the clips of the girl with the glasses?
Yeah, I'm looking to pull them out.
All right.
She was great. Yeah, she had her glasses taped together in the middle. And she was this fat chick at Bellevue. HBO did a whole special on some of the people at Bellevue. And she was just out of her mind. Well, they were all out of their minds. But she had the glasses that were broken and taped in the middle. And she didn't like Angela because she felt that the doctors were trying to have sex with Angela. And she was like jealous of Angela. Angela has some nice cans on her.
Yeah,
sure.
This is Cheryl.
This is Cheryl, the girl with the glasses and the tape in the middle?
Yeah.
She was a mess. All right, here we go. Here's Cheryl?
Yeah.
My dream is to get out of the hospital and to live a happy life with freedom.
Good luck.
And roast beef and Swiss cheese wrapped around you once, twice, and a big Coke.
Okay, so it's freedom, roast beef, Swiss cheese wrapped around, and a Coke.
And a Coke.
That's it.
That's all she wants.
Boy, the goal's not too high there. It's pretty attainable. Right. I like when they set their goals low.
Here's more Cheryl.
We are getting pizza, which we never get, hardly ever. All we get is mashed potatoes. You don't get coleslaw. This isn't a diner.
That girl was messed up.
She just wanted to talk about food.
This picture is not for kids. This picture is for to help other people. What I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is, let me just speak. This isn't a funny conversation. What I'm trying to say is that when people are in pain and they need help, let me talk, please. Please let me talk, goddammit. I'm trying to say I can't take it with her. Let me talk. Happy birthday to you.
Angela just starts singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. How old are you?
Bunch of kooks. And this is Cheryl talking about how the doctor thinks Angela is hot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't make up.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Oh, they were in a huge fight, Angela and this chick. And so now the doctor's like, come on, make up. It'll be okay.
I can't make up.
Yes, you can. Come on.
I don't want to make up with her because she got me into trouble.
You're a forgiving person.
Not when I was tied down and thrown in a subdusory camera.
That was a long time ago, and we're going to have to forget about that and work on now.
And you think she's so pretty that you want to seduce her, don't you?
No, I don't.
Because I feel like you have the hots for her and everything.
I don't have the hots for anybody.
Give them a lot of credit. The people that work at Bellevue, man. All right.
Jesus, man.
So that was on again?
Yeah, it was on Sunday, I guess.
If you've never seen it, do yourself a favor. It's the Bellevue special, on HBO. It's classic.
The chick with the glasses and Angela fighting. And then lastly, there's this guy. This guy would just walk around and repeat the same things over and over, like hundreds of times. He would go around the hallways and say that.
I hate this place. The medications don't work. Nothing works here. I've been here for 7 years. I hate this place. The medications don't work. Nothing works here. I've been here for 7 years. I hate this place. The medications don't work. Nothing works here.
He would just keep doing
I've been
this.
here for 7 years. I hate this place. The medications don't work.
How annoying would this get?
Here. I've been here for 7 years. I hate this place.
And the best.
The medications don't work. Nothing works here.
The
I've
best
been here
part.
for 7 years.
The best part, Anthony, was he knew he was going into this because it's something in his brain that he can't, turn off. And he knew when he got to that point, he'd have to go into the rubber room.
Yeah.
And the nurse would be like, "Come on, Brian." It was Brian, right?
Yeah.
"Come on, Brian." And he would recite it all the way into the rubber room.
I hate this place. And he'd keep going.
We have
over and over.
We have another clip from Brian.
I hate this place. Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years.
Years.
Nothing works here. I hate this place. Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years. I hate this place.
This is all one
Nothing
clip.
works here. The medications don't work. I hate this place. Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years. Nothing works here. Nothing works here.
Obviously, he doesn't like this place.
Obviously,
he doesn't like this place.
He's got another wise-ass kook going. Obviously, he doesn't like this place. Our own Ken Stevens was walking the halls today saying the exact same thing.
Was he?
Yeah.
Medications don't work. I hate this place. Been here 7 years.
I've tried so many shows. Nothing works here.
Nothing works here.
All right. Anyway, Anthony?
Got a 1 share. Nothing works here.
Okay, terrific.
All that you're about to hear is 12 or 13 years old, Anthony.
Oh, yeah?
12 or 13, right?
All right. 13. Tender age of 13.
One of... Oh, geez.
No pointing. I'm ready. All right, here it is from HBO, Middle School Confessions.
At parties, while I'm drinking and I'm having fun, I think I engage in more sexual things than I would normally. Sometimes I get really wild. Those were probably the most times where I've been taken advantage of by guys. I have woken up in the morning and just been like, I can't believe I did that.
What's all that yelling in the back?
That
party that they're at.
Yeah, they're at a party where it's nothing but
what were these parties when I was 12 and 13?
You know something?
Where are they now?
Nothing but kids groping each other. This HBO thing, they had a camera around with 13-year-old kids just groping each other, making out, copping feels. That one drunk girl on the couch clip, there's a couple of guys sitting on the couch. This drunk chick, her head falls right into his lap. She rolls over. You just see her eyes going cuckoo, cuckoo in her head. She's smashed at 12, 13. Yeah, and this girl talking, you heard what she just said. That's any hose bag anyone's ever known in their life. And now instead of just maybe a few people in that school knowing, the country knows. Because she said, I got a party, I got a drunk. I wake up and go, what did I do? Who don't know a hose bag like that?
Isn't this great news, too, all you soccer mom twats? What's happening to your kids?
Yeah, believe me.
Drinking out of mules left and right. O&A are bad people. Don't let them listen to that. Watch out for the video games and they're blah, 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 blah. Good for you, involved parents. Oh, my God.
You know something? You bring up a great point because this wasn't some inner city school with kids that were being neglected by their parents. This was all middle to upper class white kids going to parties at these nice houses of their friends and stuff and just hob and knob.
Nice village you live in.
They're saying that, you know something? Even the slut ones are virgins. They're saying, hey, I didn't give that up. That's like a way to rationalize it. They don't give that up.
That would be wrong.
But, I mean... more icing than a strudel cake on their face on any given night.
I think intercourse is wrong, but I would rather, gobble love snot. That's fine.
That's it.
That's a treat.
That's what they're doing.
Because they can't tell them no. The parent, well, I want to have communication with my, and they don't tell them no. And I'm glad they don't tell them no. The more kids that do this, the happier I am. I love it when these stupid parents are. That's why sitcoms suck. Because I have to hear about your kids and what they're going to hear. Right. And I love what they're doing behind your dumb soccer bats.
Except for the job, Adam.
No, that's not a sitcom. I don't count that as a sitcom.
That's a dramedy on at 9:30 this evening on Channel 7.
Right.
It's a drama, man.
Drama and comedy.
That's not like a bunch of cutesy little dialogue like, look what Schwimmer's doing. This stupid underdog.
We would have the 12-year-olds on the show.
Hey, Matt's a teacher. Matt, you're next on the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm a 7th grade teacher on Allen, and I am not surprised about any of this at all.
What grade do you teach?
It doesn't matter.
7th.
7th or so? All right.
7th grade. They're 12 years old. And the stuff they talk about in the hallways, guys, just blows my mind away.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 25, and when I was in 7th grade, all I cared about was like baseball and the Atari Warriors on Nintendo.
No, I'm not going to go that far because obviously everyone was very, very. You wanted to have sex at that age. You're in middle school, and it's raging hormones, which they mentioned, and you wanted to have it. But you know something?
It wasn't there.
It wasn't as easy.
No.
Oh, some people were getting it. That's fine, and you'd pick and choose and get some stuff here and there. It's part of growing up.
I had nothing to pick and choose from.
But these parties that they were showing on this HBO special, where they're drinking and manipulating each other.
Dude, I lived 4 houses away from my middle school when I was in like 7th, 8th grade. On lunch break, because I had a Rolodex going all day, I would run home on lunch break, scrap, and then run back and feel guilty like all the other kids know what I just did.
You'd scrap.
Yeah.
That is great. Scrap.
Yeah. I'd go home and I would go back and feel like the other kids all knew what I just did, but I would look and think of all the heinies I saw.
Guy. You filthy.
Hey, you want to hear another clip from middle school?
Yes.
We got plenty of these. All right, blah, blah, blah. Check this out.
We hadn't been going out very long. I mean, it was sort of my first time. We were over at her house with like a whole group, and we were in a bedroom alone together. So things got kind of out of control, and we were making out and stuff, and he ended up going down my pants. At first, I told him not to because I didn't want to, and then but he did it anyways, and it did feel good, and I did enjoy it.
Oh, by the way, girl, you just heard 12 years old. 12. 12. Michael Mark. What? Where is she? What's her number? 12. Talking about going to parties. Get in the room. Now, this is stuff I absolutely recall happening at parties, 15, 16, that age, Mm-hmm. You're going to the party, you're doing that. 12?
Yeah, no.
At 12, I distinctly remember a great day was a Bic lighter and plastic army men in the woods.
Right. Or a magnifying glass and an anthill.
And some bugs.
Sure. We got to get Nick on the line here. Nick, you're next on the Opie and Anthony Show. What do you got?
What's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
How's it going, buddy? I got a brother who's in middle school, and a couple weekends he's asked me to pick him up liquor. He comes home the next day after sleeping over a buddy's house. He's got better stories than I do on a weekend.
Yeah, right? See? And there were always girls that would do this in certain schools or anything, but they were the ones with the bad rep. The rumors of the girl would be like that, and it wouldn't be a lot of girls. Now it just seems, oh, my God, this is if you could get a Hummer in junior high, you would have been king of the junior high.
And you would have to tell everyone, because there's one girl, I think we're going to have her clipped in a little bit. She was surprised that the guy told everybody else at school.
Things changed. Things flip-flopped, because I remember it was a lot easier to get laid than it was to get a Hummer back in the day.
When I was 12, I didn't even know they would do that. Forget about even getting it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was part of it. You didn't know that was possible? I didn't know that was one of the... I was looking at hardcore pornography.
I knew there was a world out there.
Yeah, exactly.
8 years old, I'm looking at hardcore.
But you'd find it in the woods, and it was rained on. And
with the color pages. It was like all smutty black and white pictures. And then in the middle, there were maybe 6 color pages with just nasty, hardcore C shots all over the face and everything, right?
I used to steal Wee magazine. This is 7th grade.
Wee,
yeah, Wee and Penthouse out of a machine. I would take a screwdriver and jimmy the machine and steal it and just go home and arc them all over myself. Guys are acting like that. I mean, there was kissing in high school. What are you talking about?
Those are the days you get a good magazine, you'd go once and then follow it up right away.
Pia Zadora.
Keep going. Oh, the Pia Zadora issue in the bathtub.
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember the bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Pia Zadora.
Sure. Kevin from D.C. I don't know if this is true. Kevin?
Hey, O&A, man.
What
up,
do you got?
Norton?
Hey, sir.
Hey, I swear to God, guys, this is true. It's about a year ago. Kid was 14 years old, like a white suburban middle school in like a suburbs of D.C. This kid was running a little prostitution ring out of his high school. He had a handful of girls. Or middle school. 14 years old. So what, about 8th grade or whatever?
Yeah, there you go.
Swear to God, he was running this prostitution ring. He had about 10 girls, I guess.
Because I could see how kids that age would think it was cool and kind of fun and kinky and something you're not supposed to do.
How much was he asking to see somebody?
Norton loves these quotes.
But
make sure they have a feminine back.
It's a large back for a gal.
How you doing? We got our pleasure menu. I'd like to see it. The girls do enjoy tipping.
All right, want to hear Roy from Jersey? He's saying at 12, didn't party mean you were going to the roller rink for someone's birthday and ice cream cake?
Hell yeah.
Now partying is... Here's another clip from Middle School Confession.
All right. I think this is another 12 or 13-year-old, right? 12. 12.
I think personally the sexual things that you could do is like have a guy you and you like maybe like give him a handy and like I think like it's okay like if like he fills you up and you guys like make out that like at this age, but I just don't think it's okay like to go like all the way.
See, there's the rationale that was never in place when I was in school. It's perfectly acceptable. There was either girls that did it or did not do it. That's why you effed and you got the Hummer and you got the whole package, but it was very hard to get. Now it's broken up a la carte. The girls are a la carte. I'm sorry, we don't have the V. We don't have V on the menu tonight. But we'd be happy to give you the Hummer and the Handy if you want to take that out. And, well, let's see what's on the back of the menu. Flip it over, because that's acceptable, too. As long as the V is kept fresh.
Can I substitute the digital manipulation for the fries?
Yes, absolutely. I'll write that down. Let me check with the kitchen.
Even though it's a school night, is that possible? Can I get something delivered?
So now it's all divvied up. And the Hummer is turned into something akin to maybe making out. Yeah. You know, now it's like, hey, I don't go all the way, but yeah, I'll throw you that. Oh, jeepers. Gee, you bitch. Who wouldn't be skipping la through the hallways the next day if girls were doing that?
I'm 35. My last Hummer cost me a tennis bracelet. All right?
Nice. Yeah. We have lots of these clips. We'll play one more before we take a break.
All right. What is this one?
Middle School Confessions from the HBO show. This is a little clip about oral. From a 12-year-old.
That's something new.
I think oral is okay to do because it's not a intercourse and I just feel that it's okay.
I don't know why.
A born trooper. Isn't that?
Atta girl.
It's like
that makes me want to have kids. How much?
In what way?
No,
that makes me want you to have kids.
I'm happy.
It's amazing.
Imagine the party.
These are kids.
I'll babysit, Norton.
These are kids that were on camera. Nothing blocked out. You didn't have any digitizing of the face or anything. These now not electronically anyway. and the parents of these girls that you just heard are on there talking about sex. Is that something to do to your kid?
Yeah.
If she's doing it, hey, what are you going to do? You know. But then to splash it all over HBO, if I may use the term, splash, it just seems to me like you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
What's the bumper sticker say? My kid's a hose bag.
Ask me about my slutty granddaughter.
Proud to be the parents of a receptacle. My daughter gave a Hummer to an honor student.
Ask me about my sea dumpster.
Another girl can suck the color out of a marble.
Wow. They seem very fine with this going on. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, homie?
All right, hey, man.
Hey, I got the story. My brother, he was 10 years old, and he had this little teeny bopper girlfriend. Guess they were at her house, and their parents weren't there. Girl starts giving him a Hummer. My brother starts looking around like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, my God.
Kid had no idea what was going on. Teeny boppers giving away Hummers like Tic Tacs these days.
Look at this. Matt from Jersey has a whole timetable. Yeah. He goes, I'll settle things right now. Here's the timetable. 12 handies, 13 Hummers, starting of booze. At 14, you get the digits, and the lucky ones have sex. Booze way up. Pot smoking starts. 15, more sex, booze. Everyone smokes pot. 16, who hasn't at least gotten a Hummer at this point? And then he says, Hummers are like promotional tools today. It's like a throw-out, a promo that you throw out there to let people know what they're in for.
Like a keychain.
Right. It's a promotional tool.
It's a mag light flashlight with your phone number on it.
It's a get to know you. Hey, how you doing?
Sally for class president.
It's like, how are you? Yeah, those school elections must be something these days.
And we should take a break. When we come back, we got the clip, the virgin talking about how she's a virgin except for her mouth.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. She's got a tattoo on her chin. It says merging traffic.
Beware. Keep hands and feet away from the hopper at all times.
How much?
Middle school confessions continue on the Opie and Anthony Show next.
Opie and Anthony.
Buffalo today, Buffalo, you guys, you rock, man.
Buffalo gave us what Washington didn't.
Yes.
Washington gave us the clap yesterday.
Yeah. But Buffalo, man, wow.
Buffalo was as sweet as a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, God.
And for our starring in the job tonight, 9:30 on ABC.
ABC. Season premiere.
We felt
Tonight's episode, Sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
That's the Quinn Martin voice. A Quinn Martin
epilogue. Lisa wants in on this discussion. Lisa, what's going on?
Hey, guys, just have an opinion on why these young kids are doing some serious fooling around.
Yeah.
You think maybe your show has a little something to do with it?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, certainly helps.
Our show has something to do with it.
You and everybody like you. Don't you think you have a little something to do with it?
That's Lisa. No, maybe it's parents that don't pay attention to their kids, don't do parenting, and blame it on other things. Or maybe it's just slutty hose bags.
Well, the guys are too, from my opinion. I mean,
a guy's idea. What, do you think that's hot?
No, I don't.
That's supposed to sound sexy.
No, I think parents are very responsible, but I think it also helps when there's shows like yours on the air.
Shut up. So stupid. Don't listen.
Oh, you're so funny, guys.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Keep listening.
Lisa,
how old were you?
Lisa, you sound really stupid because you're obviously listening to our show today. So if we're not funny or entertaining, then why are you listening to the show?
Because I'm very intrigued by what you guys are talking about.
There you go. Thank you.
Intrigued. It's a really important subject.
Tell your friends.
Right.
Important subject. Good luck to you and your pig children, stupid.
Oh, you're sweet, Norton. I can see why more like people like you.
Why you talk with that stupid fat girl high-pitched will? Hey, that was maybe just like that, stupid fat girl.
Yeah. You guys finished now?
No, stupid, we're not.
Finished now. We're not your boyfriend, so you can't kick us around and emasculate us like the twat you are.
Poor guys.
Are you finished now?
That's funny.
Is that what your husband says?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm finished with
Finished
you.
now.
Yeah, you are.
Hang up and
Go ahead.
Bye-bye.
Okay. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, girl.
Nice try, Liz. Nice try.
Bye-bye.
Keep listening, though. Yeah, intriguing. That's we certainly could use the listeners in the D.C. area.
That's a girl that scrubs the toilet right after you beat her. That's what I like. I listen because I'm intrigued. I scrubbed because it was dirty and it bit me. At least she knows my name, though. She must be listening.
See, Liz, you heard it.
Well, daily shows like you. Sorry, guys.
Oh, imagine having to go home to that voice.
So,
I guess it wasn't important enough to do that. You know, with the fake laughing lilt to the voice when she's pissed off, but she puts on that, well, why wasn't the lawn cut today? I guess other things would do. Bam in the face!
you know what that is? That's trying. That's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Because for many years, Daddy snuck into the room at night, so you really never learn how to express your anger at men. Call back, stupid, and just say it sucks. I hate you. Have some courage.
Yeah.
Don't call up and try to be smarmy and smug. You're not bright enough for it.
Marmy.
Yeah, but that smugness is you got to be really smart to pull that off, and that lilt gave you away.
All right,
dummy.
more clips from Middle School Confessions, the
Back
show
to the
that was
rod.
on HBO last night, okay? 12, 13-year-old girls talking about stuff. Yeah, this was this is the Virgin show. The Virgin girl, Anthony. Virgin girl, how old? 12, 13. I think she's 13, this one. Yeah. 13?
This is 13.
Listen what's going on.
Okay, I've never slept with anybody. I'm still purely virgin. Except for my mouth.
I didn't hear that.
Porno music in the
I
background.
didn't hear that. Could you replay that?
Okay, I've never slept with anybody.
Never slept with her.
I'm still purely virgin. Except for my mouth.
Okay.
Right. And you know why? It's because of this show.
Yeah, that's it. And it has MFP fluoride, so it's good for your teeth.
I hope
At that
it is
growing
because of
age.
the show. You know how great that would be?
Yeah. It's our show. Chrissy.
Yes.
Hey. Yeah.
I got to tell you guys thank you, because I got a 13-year-old daughter, and I'm now never letting her out of the house.
Sorry, what? You're not letting her out of the house?
Never. No. Thank
Yeah.
you for. I didn't see this on HBO, and I'm
Do you
hearing
know-
this now, and
Chrissy.
I'm asking myself.
Chrissy, do you know what she's up to, if anything?
I keep a pretty tight rein on her, so yeah, I think I know what
You
she's
know
up to.
something? So did these parents, man. Watch this special.
Don't
It's like,
tell me that.
oh my God, does she go over friend's house?
Yeah, of course she does.
Does she ever spend the night?
Yes, she does.
Get her draw wire. Do you know?
No.
Draw her on the job tonight, 9:30.
Don't say it.
Does she have friends that maybe you'd prefer she didn't hang out with?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. She
Not
did.
anymore. She did. She used to hang out with them. There were a couple of girls that I put my foot down. You got it?
She fell in with a fast crowd.
No, not anymore.
No, huh?
No.
And what's the worst
But no,
thing
you
that
know what?
what's the worst thing you caught her doing?
I haven't caught her doing anything really bad. At this point, her and her girlfriends that she's around now, they talk about having crushes on boys, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, any house parties that she goes to, there's parents there.
Yeah.
And anything else is a school activity.
House boy, the roller rink. All right, well, looks like Chrissy's doing a good job parenting though. She's doing the best she can. Godspeed and good luck to you. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. I mean it. Thank you for playing this.
All right, Chrissy. Well, this next clip is going to make you drive off the road, so hold on tight, all right?
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this is a girl talking about oral, Anthony. All right, 12, 13.
With oral, it's really kind of fun to do because when the guys get it, they kind of give you more attention for it, and they're really happy with you and stuff like that.
Sure. They're happy with you. And they give you more attention. They learn young.
Yeah. That's a healthy home life.
Jesus. Boy, I hope they give you more attention. Boy, I hope Sandy's listening. Oh, my God. Dude, she's going to slap your face, man.
You know what's sick? I'm going to ask my girlfriend.
Now you got to punch him. You got to punch him. Not hard this time.
But that's actually a good point. Kid raises a good point.
Yeah.
You want love and attention? Well, what are you bringing to the table?
Hey. You know, a lot of these girls, I think some of the clips they play later, they're saying this, that they don't want the guys to do anything to them. They don't want
They don't want to
receive?
be left alone. They just want to give the Hummers.
Right.
Because, you know something? If you're a guy and you're laying back and you're getting that, and believe me, at that age especially, how thankful you are at that. That girl is a goddamn princess right there. Yeah. What she's doing. And they could see it in the way you're lifting your ass off the couch. You know what I mean? So, of course they're going to dig doing it.
More commentary on oral, Anthony.
Where'd the upholstery go?
Oral in the middle schools.
Right.
From Middle School Confessions from HBO.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I were going out for about 6 months before I gave him and we liked each other a lot. It was kind of like, I can't believe I did that, but after I was like, okay, that's cool.
Little giggles.
Yeah. I like when they giggle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they giggle right when you take your pants down. It's not good.
And they point and squint.
Where is it? Things like that.
Squint. Nothing like a fond, girlish giggle, though.
It looks like one, only smaller. When they say that, it's bad.
One day that'll get hair.
You know, it's just awful. It's amazing that they put this on TV. What are the parents thinking?
That's what they're saying about our radio show out there.
I'd be like, you know something?
It's amazing they put this on.
Hey, I'm all for it. And I'm not talking about telling HBO they shouldn't air this or any kind of censorship. I'm talking about parenting and going, if you get a kid that's saying this on TV, in front of a camera, and you then sign a release that says, yeah, fine, because the kid can't sign the goddamn release. The parents got to sign it.
It'll be in crayon.
The parents got to sign it. Oh, yeah, put my daughter talking about how she hobs it on television. I'm sure it's going to be great for the father when he goes to the office on Monday.
Yeah. It's not like HBO's catching on or anything. I don't think the neighbors have it. Hey, Tom, isn't tomorrow bring your daughter to work day? Hey, it's just I'll bring the lube. Bring your daughter to work day tomorrow there, Bob. I saw your daughter on HBO last night. We're all eagerly awaiting by the water cooler.
Yeah.
What's it? Bring your little whore hose bag to work day tomorrow. Stupid parents allowed.
Very stupid.
Stupid parents.
I'm thankful.
This one's
they're so stupid.
This one's going to make some moms drive off the road, Anthony. The next clip from Middle School Confessions.
Okay.
More about oral.
People think that, like, that's going way too fast, but a lot of people are doing it now. I kind of wanted to create a closer relationship with my boyfriend, but then he kind of thought that once he got it once, he's going to get it often, and it got us closer, but we broke up after.
Oh, he dumped her afterwards, huh? He thought he was going to get it all the time.
You know, God damn.
Like marriage.
She gives it to him once, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's been 5 minutes.
Ladies, don't you know that's like feeding a puppy? You know when you put milk outside the door? That dog ain't leaving.
Right.
And where would she record this? A daycare? What was going on in the back?
Did you hear
one of the house parties.
That was
they went into one of these house parties.
That was a little house party going on as they're talking about oral. Woo, how about that?
But I thought my daughter was going to see Harry Potter.
They said they were going to go see Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
I didn't know. Harry Potter. Harry Poker and the Sorcerer's Bone.
I never had reason to doubt her before this. Harry Potter.
The parents love when we do stuff like this. They love stories like this.
Vinny!
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
I got a 13-year-old son and a 17-year-old son. The only problem is, like, the first time you catch him having sex, the first thing that goes to your mind is, oh, no! And then the second thing that goes to your mind is, oh, thank God, they're not gay.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like totally different, you know. If I had a daughter, tonight she'd be like handcuffed in the basement. I'd be concreting over the door. She'd never get out.
But your 13-year-old, you know, has had sex already?
Well, I know he's gotten something from somebody because his friends called him up one day and he's like, yeah, she was hot. She tasted nice too. So
Nice. That could be anything, though. Maybe a little nuzzle on the neck.
I don't know. It got a little more graphic than that. I can't quite explain to you.
You heard that from your 13-year-old.
Yeah, he was talking on the phone.
Good boy, though. He's going south. All right,
He's a team player, that guy.
That's nice.
Well, I called my 17-year-old son in the backseat of my friggin' Mercedes in the goddamn garage. I go downstairs to get like a friggin' 12-pack out of the garage. I open up the light takes on. All I see is a pair of feet up against the windshield, and then a pair of pop up behind me.
Wait a minute. Hold on, because you can't say the T word. Danger. Feet up on the windshield and a pair of her T's.
Yeah, it just popped up, and I was like, the first thing that came in my mind was, he's having sex, and then it was like, but he's not gay.
Yeah,
thank God he's not gay.
Do we have the clips from the middle school gay guys? All right. Hey, that girl.
I gotta go. You're talking about gay stuff. I don't even want to think about that. With my kid.
Vinny, the girl he was with didn't have a big back, did you?
No, but she had a nice rack.
All right, Bill. Thank you.
Vinny's right. My big sex talk from my father.
Yeah.
My father walked in my room and went, Adam, don't kiss guys, huh? Please, Jesus Christ.
That was it. Big Joe. Our buddy Nick Carter checking in. Nick.
Holy effing garanimals, man.
Did you see this special?
Dude, you got to give it to HBO. Between this show and Oz, you can almost experience a weekend at Norton's house.
Exactly.
Of course, from the comfort of your own home.
And the safety.
And the amazing thing about it, like I heard you talking about this earlier, they didn't digitize any of the faces. You know, every single one of these kids is going to be reliving this show on an analyst couch for years to come.
Hell yeah. Not only that, think of the action they're going to get now that it's been splashed all over cable television, HBO, that they're goers, man.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're going to be checking in their email, did we have anything, any extra credit homework? Hey, what are you doing later on? I saw your TV appearance.
I'm a 38-year-old man, and I thought you were so hot on HBO.
33.
Of course. and that's the neighbor.
What happened to Grand Theft Auto 3 tournament over the house? How about if you come over for a little bit? I mean, let's go, just for a second, go back to elementary school. I mean, think about it. I mean, it was a good night. At the end of the night, if you went to a dance, you had your hands on some girl's ass.
Yeah.
That was about it.
I know.
I mean, now you feel like a loser if you didn't get laid. And if you'd known any of this was going on then, why would you even try to progress to high school? You'd stay in middle school.
I went to plenty of parties at that age, and parties that, there was some drinking going on, but nothing like they were talking about last night, going into rooms with the Hummers and stuff. Nothing like that.
Oh, I was talking about this briefly earlier today on the show, and I'm like praying to the fertility god. Should the day come that I ever do have kids, if I have a little girl, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, I don't know how guys with girls that are 13, 14 are even dealing with life.
Yeah, well, you got to figure every single kid, especially little girls under the age of, I would say even 15 now, are grounded for life. Even the Wallflowers. Anybody who saw that show, nope, you're not getting out of the house. Sorry.
You just
All plans are canceled till you're 30.
Anytime if you're a father, and I can't even imagine, and I don't want to, if you're a father of a girl that age and you've raised her all those years, and then you hear things and just are picturing her doing those things to some filthy sea, it's just like, it's got to kill you, guys. Guys, it's got to kill you.
Well, my first thought was, these kids, especially the little girls, especially the girl, the poor little thing with the braces. I'm like, does she even realize what she's saying?
No.
She will a couple of years from now. When somebody sits down and explains it to her, she just looks at this tape and says, oh my God, what have I done?
Daddy, with the same eyes, she looked at you all happy when you gave her that first Barbie doll on her birthday, as she was wearing the little I'm 8-year-old tiara on her head, princess dress for her birthday. It's the same eyes that are now spinning around giving the fish eye die as
you're killing the fathers today, man.
As she's getting a load of tapioca on the back.
Every father driving home now. God damn it! I should have just given her a pony.
All right, Nick.
All right, boys, I have to go bathe in holy water and try to redeem myself.
Yeah,
Take it
sure.
easy.
Right on, there he goes. Our buddy, our pal, Nick Carter. God damn, from Boston. Isn't that just awful to think? And the fathers out there right now, I don't know how you're driving with both hands over your ears, going, no, 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 la, 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 la. Hey, Danny, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show. What's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
A couple of years ago, I was in my parents' house, and I pick up the phone. This is what I hear. I hear my brother talking to his girlfriend. She goes to him, next time, I want to do it to you in the shower. Guys, they were 12 years old.
Do it to you in the shower. That's great. There you go.
12 years old. But it's like Matthew McConaughey said in Dazed and Confused. That's what I love about these girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
Oh,
Take it easy, guys.
Thank you, Danny. Remember Daniela, the last girl that did the wiffle ball bat challenge, Anthony? Oh, yeah. She's on the line. Daniela.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Actually, I think I have something to, blow all you guys away.
Oh, away. Good.
Okay. So, all these girls, all right.
Yeah.
The first time I ever kissed a girl, a heavy kissing girl, I was in kindergarten.
And you wanted her milk money.
Kindergarten?
I was 5 or 6 years old.
What the hell possessed you guys to do that?
You know what's funny?
No wiffle ball bats around.
That could be something you saw on television. You're imitating.
Was it?
No, I'm serious. She would call to my house, and we'd just start getting it on.
In kindergarten?
I was 5 years old.
What was, if you remember, please let us know, what was in your mind? What the hell, made you do that?
I don't know. I just found her so attractive, and, just one thing led to another. I remember I used to go over her house, and we used to just, do things. She used to come over my house, we used to do things. This was, it went on for, 3 weeks. And then she moved to Florida.
A whirlwind affair.
But I still remember her fondly.
Now I'm listening to all these 13-year-olds talk about how they do oral and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's a beautiful thing. If you're gonna explore your sexuality like that, that's fine.
Hey, so were you like that at 13 or
Oh
something?
yeah.
You were given the oral.
Oh, definitely. And I was receiving it too. I think it's a beautiful thing, really.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Yeah.
How about that? Look, everyone is silent, looking around. What the hell?
But 5. I don't get what else. 5.
Well, what were you guys like at 13? It's something you do.
I was nowhere near that.
I was whacking my bag.
I was just introducing myself to myself.
Wow.
That was about it.
I was locked in my. I had a towel in my room I could use as a lampstand.
But that's horrible. You should have went out. I'm sure if you guys went out and looked for girls to do that, they would have done it for you. I'm sure.
No, we're guys. That age, sure. I would. Them is getting rid of all that evidence and the police coming over to investigate.
Duct tape.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not taking a hole.
Look, I'm not saying there was all kinds of experimentation going on with the girls. There was the kissing stuff.
But at 5 years old, you like a girl, you just push him. That's
that's fine.
I kissed a girl.
Yeah, I know you did. We listened. I'm talking. I remember when I was. It had to be maybe 8 years old or something. Making out in the basement of the apartment complex with a girl, and it was that might as well have been sex because That's all I know.
She's running her fingers through your afro?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. My Angela Davis afro. Power to the people afro. Thank you, Danielle.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Young Lawrence Hilton Jacobs finds love.
Yeah. like, how many more clips we got?
We only got 3 more.
Another clip on, what a surprise, oral. More oral in middle school.
Giving has nothing to do with your body. They don't have to see you or feel you or judge you in any way. It's kind of like you're in control and stuff. I think I'd feel more comfortable with somebody that I wouldn't know, because if I did it wrong, it's okay, because I'm not going to see him again.
Wow. Okay. All she had to say to that was a silver Saturn.
Oh, Jesus. That was that girl with the braces again. She's a 13-year-old with the braces talking about how, hey, she likes doing it. The guys don't have to touch her or see her body or anything like that, because she says she's a little self-conscious. And she prefers it with people she doesn't know, because if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter. You don't have to see them again.
She's a glory hole.
Yeah. A glory hole with shoes.
That's it.
It is.
A glory hole with a bus pass.
Yeah.
A traveling glory hole.
And for some reason, the parents felt it was perfectly fine to put her on
Very
television.
important that their daughter
talk about what a whore slut she really is.
How do you do? Well, honey, I wanted her to take dance lessons, but if you think this is good for her, I'll sign her leave.
Sign away.
She wants to act.
So she said she sucks what? Okay, I'll write that okay. Fine to air. Go ahead. There you go. That's my gal.
She doesn't see like her 13-year-old girl, and especially being the youngest in the family, she sees me as being the baby, I think. And sometimes I feel as though I'm being treated like a baby, so I don't want her to know any of the things that I do that are not so good.
Yeah, treated like the baby. Here's your binky. You need your binky.
And one more clip.
I feel like I've completely lost all my innocence. When you're a little girl, you like when you see kissing on TV, it's like, ugh. And like when you do, you're like, Being intimate and oral with guys is just like you're not that little girl that wear her hair detailed and ate a cake with frosting all over her face. But you know you can't change the past, so I guess there's nothing I can do about it.
That's the beginning of a porno movie.
Yeah.
It goes
with the music and everything.
The music goes into a dream sequence, and it goes in on the strippers.
All you need is Max Hardcore. That's it, young lady. Yeah, that's it.
Either that or the other video collection where you write the C word on her forehead and smack her in the face.
But Max Hardcore is the originator of that guy, the whole...
that genre.
That genre.
What was that series called?
That was called Slap Happy.
Slap Happy.
Right,
I'm sorry, Jim Norton. Silly me. Tim, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey, man.
Long-time listener, second-time caller. I've got a 3-month-old, and what you guys are, a 3-month-old daughter, and what you guys are talking about is absolutely scaring the hell out of me.
You got a good 4 or 5 years before you have to start worrying.
Oh, my
according
God.
to some of our
I think I'm going to go home and get the stapler out and staple up a few things.
Holy yes. I don't know what you could possibly do aside from moving to some barren wasteland in Alaska, and then she'd probably come home with a moose. I'm just thinking there's nothing a guy can do if you have a daughter. And because they come from the best of homes, they come from the worst of homes. The parents think they're doing a good job. The parents are doing a crappy job, and they wind up becoming doctors and whatever. They do a great job. They rebel against the parents because they're giving them too much, and they become hose bags. There's no rhyme or reason to it, my friend. You just effed up and one of those Y chromosomes or something kind of...
Being a good parent helps.
That's certainly scary. You also remember when you were 14 trying to do anything and everything possible.
Of course. It's only gotten worse.
Have a daughter, that's for sure.
You remember knocking on some guy's door and asking for his daughter when you were a kid?
Never did that.
Sorry, she got home. I know the struggle. She's dodging me, too. All right, Tim, thank you.
Hey, guys, have a good day.
Bye.
You stay in this room. I'm going to Cleveland to hand out stickers. You're not leaving till I get back.
What's up there, Psycho Mike?
No, I was going to say the parents are morons. Who would ever put their daughter on national TV?
Well, retards. That's the point we're making. Retards. Yeah, that apparently you can see where they went wrong.
Right.
Right. There are some really hot stories coming in on instant feedback, but we're trying to show some responsibility today with this subject. Dana from Cleveland. So she became active at 10 with digitally. And at 11, orally with girls. Whoa. 14, lost it to a boy. This is all on the instant feedback. And 17 became oral with boys. Hey, let's take a break. Let's take a break, everyone.
Okay, terrific.
Let's go to Aaron. Aaron, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, O&A?
Hey, bro.
Hey, did you guys see that Monica Lewinsky special last night on HBO?
Yeah, that was kind of a waste of time, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Man, she's stupid, like, just talking about how the media is, like, hurting her and everything, but that's the only thing that made her. She's such a hypocrite. And every time a girl asked a question, she started crying.
If she thinks the media is hurting her, why doesn't she just go away?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't even want to see her anymore.
She stops going on Larry King and Barbara Walters and making her own and stops making these documentaries. Guess what? We're going to forget about her.
And you know why? Her name. Do it for free.
Don't anyone be fooled. And I really don't think there are many people that are being fooled by this. She maybe wasn't getting invited to all those parties she was, getting invited to the stories in the newspaper, settled down. More important things happened in the country than a presidential Hummer. And she was starting to feel a little, hey, what can I do to get invited to the big parties again? And get out into the social scene.
To stir up a little interest once again.
Well, I'll approach HBO and go on this huge thing where I come out on stage. It's taped in black and white, very dramatic. And I'll say that it's based on things I wasn't allowed to talk about before.
You know why
because of the gag order.
You know why it was filmed in black and white?
Gag order. How about a gag reflex?
Why? It was filmed in black and white to hide the fat cells.
Yep. Really?
Black and white hides fat cells.
She did look big.
Yes.
Oh, when they showed her walk out on stage, opening shot, the stage hand there goes, hey, here you go. It's time. Opens the door. They show her from the back walking out. Her ass is so wide. She's got a cute face. She's one of those girls. Why don't you lose weight? You got such a cute face. But they showed her from the back and just a wide load. Big ass.
All right. The fact is that she loves the fact that people are talking about her. She just wishes it wasn't over a BJ.
Right. She loves the attention. She loves to think that maybe it's something other than that made her famous. But the truth of the matter is, no, that's what it is. She sat her fat ass down on the stage. First of all, they should have just dropped in Zyklon B out of the goddamn vents when she walked out and gassed everyone in that audience because she sits on the stage.
Except for the black dude.
Black guy
the black dude shredded her and was the only one brave enough to confront her and go at her.
I'm just talking about the opening because she comes out and what do?
Oh, I got the opening.
They all start clapping.
Now, when she walks out on the stage and everyone starts clapping, what are they clapping for?
I'm watching this going, oh, what, Nobel Prize winner? Did she cure a disease? Is she a hero? Did she do that? No, you sucked it. You sucked it, and it belonged to the president.
Technically, they should be applauding then. Every man should applaud that.
They're clapping over a Hummer.
Don't discourage it.
She got the right ta-ta, but the wrong ho-ho.
Wow. Let's hear the opener.
All right, Jay wants in real fast. Jay.
Hey, I got something for the 55 drum challenge that's guaranteed to make these girls puke.
Yeah, what's that?
Put in a taped copy of Rich Voss's act.
Oh, you are cruel.
Today he's here, my friend. Usually he's not here, but he's outside the studio, and he'll be able to defend himself in just a bit here. He brought Patrice in, and did they bring the sex tape? Ask him if they brought the sex tape. It was the only reason they were coming in today.
I just heard Patrice go,
he forgot the tape. Ooh, Patrice. Ooh, you in trouble.
tell me. He's my point.
Oh, you're in trouble, Patrice. How can you do that? Oh.
Damn.
You should have.
See, they're already arguing out there. All right, Jay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're gonna get through this Monica thing, and then we're gonna move on to some hilarity.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna turn this thing around.
All right, I got the audio of the opening you're talking about.
Here it is. Now, who would you imagine is walking out on the stage when you hear this?
They're applauding over a Hummer.
Yes. Applaud her. Oh, my God. She did such a good job sucking. She sucked so good. She's one of the best suckers.
Hi. Thanks all for coming.
Thanks for coming, she said. Did you hear that, Opie?
I guess really the best way to do this is for you all to know that you can ask me anything you want. I may choose to not answer it. And I hope this is informative, and I hope I'm articulate. And
oh, it's such pressure. Oh.
And And I'm just really grateful, actually, to get to do this.
I have nothing.
This is really neat and special for me. So.
It's neat and special
Neat
for me.
and special.
That I finally get a chance to talk about a Hummer for an hour and a half.
At least you know she's like every other fat chick. She cries and she's aggravating.
Yeah.
She got the most sought-after mule in the country and she's still belly aching, you fat C. Shut up.
She's always willing to please.
I absolutely hate her.
What a witch Linda Tripp is, too. I never even realized.
She has cancer, doesn't she?
They had some great, I think.
Oh, it's breast cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets out on this stage and she starts, it's sort of a Q&A. The people in the audience are going to ask her questions and she's going to answer them if she feels like it. So, how does the president's C taste? Probably she wouldn't answer. Probably. But she's answering other things about how did it feel to be thrown into the spotlight, blah, blah, blah. Those are the questions she's answering.
Let's go to Michael. Michael, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Michael.
When I was watching it last night,
wow.
I was waiting for Anthony just for what he's doing now.
Yeah.
She walks in there, walking away. I mean, you put white shorts on her. You saw a 3D movie on her ass.
Yeah, the ass was huge, man. They should not have done that rear end shot of her walking out.
Did you guys see the moment with the girl, some affair she had with one of the guys, and that girl was in the same class she was, and they were bonding with each other?
Yeah, a little bonding going on. Some whore bonding.
What part of the tape was that, Florentine? Was that in the beginning or the middle?
The bottom line is I wasn't even, I was just looking at it with such disgust. I mean, I didn't even know when it was on, when it began, when the middle was, and when the end was. But when the guy called it a BJ Queen, that was classic.
Yeah, it was definitely classic, because that's all she is. That's all. She's trying to tell us that she's more than that, but no, that's all you got.
Yeah.
And you're right, Opie, about that one guy who started ripping into her. I don't understand why you're doing this. Why are you doing this? Why are you making money off of this? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, well, what are you doing here, sir? I mean, I would have loved to have been there. I would have tore a new one.
She started crying at that point, yeah.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right. Later, man.
All about a Hummer.
Yeah, she started crying. She got all emotional. The thought that she believes she should be famous, but not be famous for what she's famous for is ridiculous. Yep. Accept it, embrace it, suck it.
She really thinks she has something to contribute besides her fat mouth.
Her big, fat, wanting mouth.
All it is. Cover the loneliness with anything. If it's not cake, let it be a mule.
Monica, the reality is that's all you have to offer.
That's right. No one cares about you as a
on Larry
person.
King and Barbara Walters and go on The View, but the reality is that's all you got.
Monica, does she honestly believe that anyone's watching these shows and tuning in and going, I just need to know more about her as a person? Or, I wonder what the trouble that she faced after this whole thing happened was. No, the second my eye trains on the TV and you're on, I go, that's the chick that gave a Hummer to the president. She sucks. That's it. That's the girl. That's all anyone's thinking. It doesn't matter what you're saying. It's not about what's coming out of your mouth. It's about what went in it.
But you say that like it's any other different when any other woman on the planet is sleeping. You know what? It's any other different. That shows you I'm tired.
You
little
stink.
Korean nothing.
And she likes to think that the president really cared for her and stuff. There was no loving involved.
No.
I picture a scene out of like Slap Happy.
Yeah. Just grabbing her hair and shoving it. You puke, you bitch.
Or cherry popper.
I'll call you Hillary and punch you in the face is what I'm going to do.
All right, we got a little more audio from last night on HBO with Monica.
And the president was running back and forth, and he and I had this sort of look flirtation that had occurred before then. And it was nothing, it was a flirtation, I mean, I was like, great, okay, this is fun.
Sorry, I thought that would be funny.
It just...
Usually fart is funny. Sorry, I hit a wrong button.
It escalated that day, and later that night, I was passing George's office, and you know how when you pass an open door, you usually look in? I looked in, and he was standing right there, and he motioned me in, and I went in, and we started talking, and I mean, at that point, it was sort of obvious to me, there was this mutual thing going on, and so I sort of blurted out.
Try again, jackass.
No.
And he smiled and he said, "We don't want to come into the back office." And
listen how she's talking like it's a goddamn little liaison in high school or something. You want to come to the back office? And everyone's like, "Woo! The president wants a Hummer
she
from
is delusional.
Totally.
I'll talk for every guy out there. She gave that look like, oh my God, I think I could get a Hummer from her, and she's not going to tell anyone.
Hey.
That's where the president was wrong. And you know what? If you watch the whole damn thing, she didn't want to tell anyone. It was that Linda Tripp bitch.
Linda Tripp, her pal.
But that's the look, Monica, he gave you, like, oh my.
All right.
Wow, look at this.
We had her, she talks in terms of a relationship. Relationship? No, he's a married guy, and he wanted the Hummer, and your mouth was available. Your mouth passed by the door. You opened the door. You saw Bill Clinton. He saw your mouth and thought he'd shove it in.
He was so excited knowing that he could get away with it.
Yep. Who wouldn't, You're the president like that? You're in his situation? You're married to that slob, Hillary? And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, who's passing by the door? Oh, goddamn, look at that. Of course, if you're in his situation, you're gonna get in here, fatty. Open it up, fatty. You're going bees deep. My bees are gonna be right there on your lower teeth. Try not to eat them, fatty.
He looked at her and realized right away that she had problems in her past. Yeah. And the fat thing, maybe a little self-esteem thrown in. Self-esteem problem.
Now the presidential C is unleashed.
Not saying every girl that's fat has a self-esteem problem, but
I'll say it. They all do it. If they don't, you should. Lose a few pounds, you awful slobs. No one wants to F you.
But you know what? Some girls can't help it.
Yeah, good for they. Of course they can help it.
It's glandular in some people.
It's glandular.
Is it really?
It's glandular.
Really constantly putting cake into your fat mouth is glandular? No, it's not.
Glandular.
No, it's not.
Glandular.
All right. And the only thing's worse, the little skinny guys that follow him around because their fear of being left is there.
Chubby chasers.
Exactly, yeah. They're so afraid of being left, they need to be mothered.
Chubby chasers. Very popular.
Awful.
All right, here's another clip from Monica.
Testified that you didn't have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky in the Jones deposition under that definition.
That's correct, sir.
If the person being deposed touched the genitalia, would that be, under your understanding then and now, sexual relations?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it would?
Yes, it would. If you had a direct contact with any of these places in the body, if you had direct contact with intent to arouse or gratify, that would fall within the definition.
So you didn't do any of those three things with Monica Lewinsky?
You were free to infer that my testimony is that I did not have sexual relations as I understood this term to be defined.
Including touching her breast, kissing her breast, or touching her genitalia.
That's correct.
There is a big part of me that is so incredibly offended by the way he described what happened. I mean, his testimony, he testified that I served...
Shut up!
Are you kidding?
Shut up!
So offended.
Offended. That just proves he could care less about you as a person, you stupid bitch.
Trying to save his hide is what he was doing.
There's one way
if he really cared for you or he was in love with you, sure, then he would have went with it.
Okay, I touched her.
He didn't give a flying crap about you.
She is one.
Delusional.
She is one in a long line of mouths that have been around that thing.
Let me finish the clip.
Come on.
Serviced him. That's what he testified to. So his testimony was that he didn't touch me, I touched him. So while people couldn't call me a liar and a stalker, per se, that didn't change a lot of people's image of me being a whore.
You know what the message here is? Vote for Condit. That's a guy who knows how to handle these pigs. Shovel. Just
Pass the lime, please.
Exactly. Why, never dug a hole? I'll dig a hole.
I'll dig a hole. Like I never dug a hole.
All right, here's...
I got lime in the car. What the...
Here, had a hoof.
It was a hoof. It was the frosted side.
Here's the phone call to Linda Tripp, Anthony.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
First time I ever looked into his eyes close up and was with him alone, I saw somebody totally different than I had expected to see. And that's the person that's been there at tender moments. And he has been distant and vacant for me for the past few months. On purpose. I don't know why. He's not letting you in. He's not letting you in because it's dangerous to let you in. He let you in, and now he's afraid. He's afraid. Fear is the biggest motivator. She fed my...
Ugh. Do you realize that's how the women talk to each other on the phones? All the gossip. The look was a sex-crazed president. Go ahead, Jim.
I'm just thinking, it's two fat chicks.
Yeah.
This whole mess was by two fat chicks. If you're not shoving it into your mouth or if you're not sucking it, you have to be talking and telling tales, don't you?
Yeah, she couldn't keep her mouth shut when it came to...
They never can for any reason.
To talking about
slobs.
this. Everything would have been fine. She keeps her mouth shut. She doesn't tell that Linda Tripp. And, but no, they had a relationship. She's a little chubby. She's got to tell all her friends how she's suckling.
You know what? I don't blame her.
No?
Now, the first thing I do if I dump is I'm on the phone with Voss before the car door is closed. So I can't blame her for telling somebody. I really can't.
Unless, of course, it's him you're dumping on. Then you just say,
no need to.
Just no phone involved.
Yeah, that was just a little, sorry.
All right, here's Monica on the phone crying.
Some more bongo drums.
Too much for one person. Yes, it is.
It's too much for one person.
Too much big presidential C in your face?
Former president was hung.
Was that what she meant?
I can't take it. Why? That's why the spot on the dress.
Yeah.
It's too much to... Horse gag. Yeah, you keep... Oh, horse gag. And there's the president doing the old man moan.
Monica gag.
And here's Monica grabbed by the FBI. We just got a couple more clips here.
So, I didn't know what to do because I kind of, in the movies and TV, after the person says that, they always say, "Oh, okay." So I mean, going through my mind, I just couldn't.
Oh, you're all choked up again.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
We're on your side, Monica.
Thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, we're on your side, Monica.
Every woman that just heard that in their car should be embarrassed.
We're on your side, Monica.
We're on your side.
Yeah, go up to the married guy and suck his C.
We're
go
on
ahead.
your side.
You're a little bitch. That's right. You're a bitch, and I bet you'd like to suck it, wouldn't you?
Can I hear that again?
Dirty girl.
We're on your
side
uncontrollably, and then there's a lady in the audience that goes, "We're on your side."
Why didn't she just say, "You go, girl"?
You're a filthy whore. Who wanted to get on HBO?
Yeah.
That's why she said that, so her stupid face would be on HBO.
And you know something? She called all her friends and go, "I'm the one. Did you see me last night? Yep. I was the one that said, we're all on your side, Monica."
Man. Monica is so delusional. What did you think was going to happen at the end of this? It was going to be like the last scene in Officer and a Gentleman. Clinton was going to walk in, try to lift up that chubby mess and carry her out as everyone claps. You go, Monica! Go, Monica!
Or maybe she thought that Clinton would hang himself and Richard Gere would call her a C.
Where the eagle flies from the mountainside. You go, Monica, girl. You go. Yeah, and the president was going to leave Hillary and show up on Monica's doorstep and say this. Don't you do it! Don't! I got nowhere else to go. Okay, pull your fly down. I got nowhere else to go.
You could go in my mouth.
I got nothing else.
I got nothing else.
That stupid movie was on this weekend, and I had to watch most of it. You did? Thank you. Just to hear these clips, dude.
Yeah. How great is Robert Loja?
And then the end, where he picks up Deborah Winger in the factory. You go, you stupid faggot. I got some audio of Monica to Bill.
Got some funky tasting spots.
Yes. Hence the
all over that nice dress.
Here's that girl in the audience again.
We're on your side, Monica. Thank you. I just couldn't believe what was happening, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, it didn't seem possible. So I didn't know what to do, and I thought, well, if I go with them, at least I'll find out what's going on, and then I can warn the president.
You stupid bitch.
It's a little joke.
Jesus. That's the last thing she said to the president.
All right, and we picked out this clip from the HBO special last night just because it's Tom Brokaw just stumbling through another story.
This is great. Tom Brokaw, he is the man when it comes to NBC News.
Right.
And the guy cannot speak. He cannot speak. He has that incredible lisp where he cannot say his L's properly. And it gets to the way you never realize how many words have the letter L in them till you can't say the letter L. Listen to this. It's great. He almost avoids another word like he did with that one other clip. Grab that other clip while we're doing this, too, because that's classic. He tries to say 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
We thought that this would be a day when the only big story would be the arrival of...
He just stabbed
We thought this would be the day.
I can understand it better.
We thought that this would be a day when the only big story would be the arrival of Pope John Paul in Havana late this afternoon, and then the unexpected. We will have more on the Pope's arrival a little later, but...
that wasn't a glitch or anything. He said it like that. We'll have more on the Pope's arrival.
We will have more on the Pope's arrival a little later, but now it's on to the president, the intern, the accusations, and the denials.
And the denial. Monica Lewinsky. Monica the whorebag. Monica. He cannot speak.
Classic.
Where's the guy with the BJ Queen line?
We got that one, right?
Because that one is...
We're just about done here.
This guy...
We got 2 to go.
Another hush falls on the crowd after this question. And then the audience full of bitchy twat rags who would shoot this fat bitch in the head if she decided to pull a vacuum cleaner action on their husbands or loved ones are all of a sudden very sympathetic to her.
How does it feel to be America's premier queen?
Oh, you
say that?
He didn't say. No, that's not. Now that's not appropriate. No.
Jenny, did he just say
No, I think he did.
Did he have the nerve to say that to her?
I can't believe it. The gall, the audacity.
Here in front of everybody?
But is she the premier Is she the premier Is she indeed Monica Lewinsky, the premier You should use your beep and just say, does she suck bleep? Is she truly Monica Lewinsky, the premier blow sucker? Is she really a sucker? Only the president really knows how good she I could say suck.
Adrenaline is a very strong drug. I was pumped up, and I would go home and sleep very little and wake up.
How do you even get to sleep if you're obviously that pumped up?
Well, the first night I went home, I came on the air at about 9:15 in the morning.
Boy, punch out Maverick. He did not want to say 9 o'clock. He quickly realized in his head, wait, I can't say o'clock. I've been working on o'clock for quite a while. I can't say o'clock. It was 9 o'clock. 9:15-ish. 9-ish.
I had Katie and Matt on the Today Show, and then just stayed on until about 2 in the morning, went home, and, it was fair to say that I was wired, so I thought the way to deal with this is with a big water glass full of scotch. And
this is a good message for the young people out there.
Full of scotch. Then I invited Monica Lewinsky over for a blow to suck my Here's the BJ line again.
How does it feel to be America's premier queen?
You know what, Anthony? Yeah. They were very shocked, but there was one guy in the background. Really? Yeah. I think we have some more audio from a different angle. Oh, isolated audio? Yeah. So let's go to that question again if we can, Rick.
How does it feel to be America's premier queen?
Wow. You know something? If you play it again, I think there's another angle, another mic that picked something up.
What disgusts me is the whole crowd going, don't answer that, don't answer that, don't answer it. Don't play into that. Don't answer it. Don't do it, Monica, don't do it. Don't you hate supportive people? You bunch of hypocrites. You don't answer that. You went to that theater for the exact same reason.
It's a freak show. You want to see the big suck princess, the one that got the biggest one of them all, the presidential schlong. Mm-hmm. You wanted to see her. That's all.
What do you have over there, Ant?
I once heard Brokaw try to say, this is from Joey Washington, D.C. I once heard Brokaw trying to say Israeli El Al Airlines. I thought his mouth was going to explode. Israeli El Al Airlines. He'd have a hard time saying that. El Al Airlines is the official airline of Israel.
Do you had something else in the background there? Or?
Yeah, I think I heard something else. If we could boost that little portion of what I thought I heard.
The crowd audio?
Yeah.
All right, that would be pot. Remember this for What Do We Learn? Crowd audio, pot 11.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be America's premier queen?
Is that supposed to be sexy?
Oh, was that real? Where did that come from?
It's hurtful.
It is to me. It's even more insulting to my family.
Yes. Then get off TV, you bitch!
I don't actually know why this whole story became about oral.
What?
Because I don't. It was a mutual relationship.
Shut up.
I don't. The fact that it did is maybe a result of a male-dominated society. You might be better poised to answer that.
Yeah, you got him back. Everyone clapping in that auditorium should be shot in the head.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let me get this straight.
You're useless.
Let me get this straight. Here is her logic on this whole thing. It has nothing to do with oral. Has nothing to do with it. It's because of the male-dominated society that it became that. It was more of a relationship. Yeah, because you were going out to the zoo together and taking little trips and building a relationship. What was that relationship based on? Was it mutual respect, and was it that you had a good time when you were together no matter what you were doing or where you were? No, it had to do with you opening your mouth and putting it inside, moving your head back and forth, repeating that motion until the president was through with you. And then you either gulped or spit, but the end result, you left because he was done with you. But she has it like in a whole different light in her head. Relationship.
Natalie, what's going on?
Dude, that fat hoe. It's been like 4 years. She should just... I'm from the D.C. area, one of the handful that you have. I really love you guys, but it's just like sell your quilted handbags already and shut up. It's been like 4 years.
And explain that at the beginning of the segment. You know, she, in her mind, she realized, oh my God, wait, people aren't paying attention anymore. What other angle can I give on this one stupid thing?
Yeah.
No, but I've been, being a female, I've been in a situation where, you know, there was a man in a power position and you...
Hey. Watch that language. That's all right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's just raging. I mean, I've met her a few times. I've been at some of the events, having worked with, and you know, as a liaison, and it's just she knew exactly what she was getting into, and she's just playing it out years after years. I just wish she'd disappear.
All right. Thank you.
Later.
There goes Natalie.
It's not her fault, though. I don't blame Monica Lewinsky. It's the public's fault, man. I mean, if nobody paid attention to her, she wouldn't do it. Stupid HBO. I can't get a special, but they give that fat one.
Yeah. Monica should be honest with herself, though, and say, hey, I'm doing this documentary because I want to go and party some more with the celebrities and the stars, and I want to get a bunch of free ass.
Right.
That's what it's about.
You should watch the special just to see that black guy sounded like he was West Indian or something. He just shredded her. He was the greatest.
Great. There was no way to come back from that either.
No, he really.
Shirley, what's up?
Oh, hi, guys. Yeah, on the Monica Lewinsky thing, it's just like she's just a stupid leechy bitch. I'm sorry. And the whole thing is just so embarrassing to the whole female half of the race here.
No, it's not. That's
yes,
what you guys do.
She's just, oh my God. I mean, I sit there and you guys are like... You know, the girls are like fat girls. They got to talk about how they just...
We're pretty much abusing the audience for supporting her.
That is fine. That is fine. And I'm sure that most of that audience was female, and it's ridiculous and it's embarrassing.
I hope all the women in that audience that are married or in a relationship
deserve to be cheated
are
on.
placed in a position where their husband is having it done to him. Exactly what Monica did by some little fat chick like Monica. Yep. And then let's see that woman go, yeah, we'll stand right by you there, Monica.
Yeah,
we're behind you all the way. Yeah, oh, this poor girl. Yeah, let's see how you feel when it's your boyfriend or husband and that fat slob is on the business end of his stick.
Thank you.
And don't take it wrong. No one's knocking fat girls. Once in a while you hit a dry spell. A fatty is perfect for that.
And they try harder.
Yeah, they do try harder.
Thank you, Shirley.
Love,
sure.
Little attention.
I think we have one more clip in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is the guy, right?
Yeah.
Here's the guy.
Ms. Lewinsky, this is probably a tougher question than you've been asked. I don't mind you're making a living. I don't mind you making a lot of money, but I find sort of the whole set up fairly dishonest in this sense. I don't think we've really learned much of a lesson at all from what you could possibly offer the nation. I mean, the nation was really plunged through a really wrenching constitutional crisis. I find it disingenuous to suggest that this is the most appropriate way for you to earn a living, approaching HBO to broadcast essentially a spin story about your life as the true sort of clearing up of the misperceptions of what happened.
Why do you think this is a spin story?
Because you're giving us this self-serving, self-supporting dribble, frankly, about what's going on in your life today. I find it extremely, presumptuous and disturbing that we're all participating in this one-sided promo for you making a lot of money and so on. That I find really upsetting.
Why did you come today, sir?
Oh, boy, yeah, good answer.
I'm not challenging you, I'm just curious. I mean, you obviously...
It was billed as a way of clearing the air and clearing some misperceptions and to tell the truth. I found it anything but. I think you've completely obscured the meaning of how everything went down. I think you've sort of made this more about you and your pain and not about your own agency in having all this happen. You are not a unwitting, silent, passive person who got caught up in something much larger than you were. You were someone who did manipulate events, who knew that you were signing a false affidavit, who knew that you were playing in the highest levels of power in Washington.
I just want to say that I support you 100%, and I don't think anyone should judge you unless they've gone through it.
Who's that bitch?
Unless they've gone through it. A white girl. Who else? A little blonde white girl. Ugh. How great was that guy?
Yeah, that's pretty smart. Yeah, support her.
We support you.
Wonder if you support her if the same thing happened to you.
Yeah, if you were in Hillary's shoes, those big fat feet shoes.
That guy shredded her, and she had no comeback. Yeah, nothing.
Why'd you come here?
Nothing to say.
It was great just to look at her fat Christina Ricci face, clueless with a tear on it. It was just great, fat and dumb. Blah, blah, blah.
And she was all concerned about her family. Is what it was too. You see, the biggest pain was that her family had to be put through this, and all the jokes that go along with doing what she did, and how her father was very upset by it. Yet there she is on HBO again, talking about it.
Which means, you know what? Aunt and I weren't going to talk about Monica and Hummers today. No. So now all the Hummer jokes come back out again. Don't they, Monica? You stupid bitch.
We have audio. They did give a private screening to the father before it came out, and.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Listen to the pain.
Turn it off. Oh my God. Turn it off,
Oh, yeah. Is that the best freaking thing? I love that. George C. Scott sitting there watching his daughter getting skewered by two guys.
James, turn it off. James makes a good point. I would plunk him down here, but I don't know if we'll get away with it. He goes, how come Brokaw can't say o'clock, but he could say...
What, the C word?
The clock without the L.
Because it's the L that he has a problem with. O'clock. I can say o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clock.
All right.
No, I can't say that. I can say.
All right, let's get out of this segment. So there it was, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, glad to have you back, Monica. Back in the limelight where she belongs.
Guess those handbags weren't selling too well, huh? Oops. What?
We got a great bit that we could play here.
What bit?
The dice asking her a question.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Find that really fast. I'll play this little thing, too.
Now squirm in your seats. Come on, squirm. And deny 2, 3, 4. Deny 2, 3, 4. Deny. Looking good, people.
Get fit for deception with Bill Clinton's Lies of Steel.
All right, people. Lie. Lie. Lie.
When your bold-faced lies go bad and you're feeling the burn, Bill feels your pain and helps you shed unwanted sincerity and unsightly self-respect. And you'll lose more than that. Just listen.
I used to have a lot of trust and credibility, but not anymore. The second I put in the Bill Clinton workout video, that all went away.
Lies of Steel. It shrinks accountability in just 4 short hours. But wait, there's still more. Listen to this special offer.
Order my 4-hour videotape, Lies of Steel, and get the joy of phone sex absolutely free.
Lies of Steel.
All right, let's see your smirks. Smirk. 1, 2, 3. Smirk.
A Spooge production.
Deny. Deny. Deny.
Not bad, right?
Forgot about that.
Blast from the past.
Wow.
I don't even know what this is. We haven't heard this in like two years or so.
2.5 years.
All right, we're just going to play this going to break. I don't even know if it's going to be good. It's what?
What if Dice or Yoshi or Brokaw interviewed Monica?
Yeah.
Huh? Wow.
This goes way back, and Yoshi was an old character that was like the old
Asian delivery guy on his bicycle.
Yeah.
Back in the old days.
Check this out. Opie and Anthony.
Hello.
All right. Well, tonight's a big night for Barbara Walters. I know a lot of people are sick of hearing about Monica. Trust me, so are we.
Yeah.
But we think that Monica picked the wrong person to interview her.
Yeah, what do we want? The cushy little Barbara Walters interview. She's been kissing her ass on The View, too, saying that she's such a sweet girl and, she's a victim and all that happy horse crap.
You think Barbara's going to ask Monica, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Well, she'll do the same thing. She does in all the interviews. Get her to cry a couple of times.
And what is the over-under for crying tonight?
Oh, my God, forget about it. First 5 minutes.
I'm thinking Monica cries 4 different times in 2 hours.
4 times in 2 hours? First one being within the first 5 minutes.
Within the first 5?
Yeah.
All right. And honestly, I think it's going to be pretty boring TV tonight.
Yeah.
You know exactly what to expect when Barbara Walters interviews someone of high-profile status like Monica Lewinsky.
Right, no surprises.
No surprises. And we have come up with a list of people we wish would have interviewed Monica.
Yeah, we have a couple of people in mind, sure.
It would have made much more riveting TV.
Yes.
For example, Anthony, Andrew Dice Clay.
Now, that would be an interview.
Could you imagine if Andrew Dice Clay interviewed Monica tonight instead of Barbara Walters?
I'd watch that.
I'm just trying to think what that would sound like.
All right, I'd like to welcome this whale to my show, huh? And you know you're a whale because I could see your blowhole. Yay! So, you're sucking Clinton's right? Does he blow his on that chubby face of yours? Or does he pull out and all over your big huh? Come on, answer the question. Answer the question, you whore. Answer the question. Oh, look, now she's going to cry. Get up, Barbara Walters, you're going to cry, huh? You'll look at her little baby. Answer the question. What, your mouth full? You fucking whore. Look at his bag, huh? I don't want you on my fucking show. Get the fuck out of here, you man.
See, now 2 hours of that, I would sit home and watch that without a doubt.
Let's rock.
You guys are a-holes.
You sound like a fruity stick in the mud.
I hate you.
Yeah, sew up that worthless slot.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 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 The Opie and Anthony Show.